not be enamored by this man?
Well, look, Aaron has done some fantastic things in recent times. I think him coming alive has been a very big part of the Thieves' late run. Now, I actually took down some stats here from HLTV.org. Throughout the Pro League season, yeah, you look at this, JKS is normally the highest rated man within the team. He still is. But what I want to do is do a contrast here of their ratings overall with the 5-man team compared to that throughout the Pro League. So JKS at the top with a 1.21 rating. Normally he's at a 1.11 rating, right? So he's playing...
Elevated.
Yeah.
Nice.
But actually, Gratisfaction normally sitting at a 0.99, so that's under 1. That's not what we want.
Not ideal.
Is it a 0.12 within Pro League? You've got Azure as well. It's normally sitting at 0.96. He's at 1.12, right? So they're up. The rating is up across the board. Liaz normally sitting at 0.94. He's sitting at 1.09. And then Jacob, well, he's,
Hold on. It's veto time.
Oh, that was quick. Okay.
It was quick, but I know you got a lot to say about this because there is a bit of history here.
Dust 2's gone. Now, this is coming down to where the picks and the order the picks come in. So we only will need to see 4 maps here this evening. The last one will just be like, I guess, a third ban. And because 100 Thieves are going first here, I was curious as to where they were going to take this. They beat them on Train last time round, but they have gone with Vertigo. And we saw them fumble this the other day just versus Liquid.
Hey, look, that was the Elise show. I'll let them off.
This one here is a strange one as well because Inferno, if you look at the most recent result between these two teams, Furia won 16-1, but that was with them starting on the CT side. With 100 Thieves, when they started on the CT side, they played in like a DreamHack event. They won 16-4. So that's a little bit strange. Thieves going with the Train pick, and then we're probably, going to see Nuke. So Mirage is a map that is, look, I think both teams feel comfortable on it, but it could be more of a momentum-based map, whereas Furia on Nuke have looked quite good in recent times. So that's the map pool. We've got that one coming on through. Vertigo to kick things off. Now, oh dear, this is a strange one because we have Furia starting on the CT side, and that's one of the maps where if they get the double AWPs going, it can be very, very scary. And we saw the other day when JKS was holding over towards the A site, he said to us in the post-game interview that things were feeling like they were off. You know, they didn't know how they wanted to hold the site together.
To be fair, Elise, the mollies, it looked like they tailored so much to isolating them out of that position, and Elise just constantly was like, okay, what do you want to pick? You die to me or the molly, or you back away and give up short.
Yeah, that was...
Right? It feels like they tailored a little to it, but...
That's what beat them down super hard last time as well. So this one here, I'm just interested to see with that being the first map pick of the Thieves, because if they lose this, like Furia are a very good Vertigo team. Yeah. If they lose this and we go on to Inferno, that's where I just start seeing Furia being able to run away with a 2-0 and just close this out. It's weird they didn't go back into Train, which they won 16-12 last time, but obviously, I don't know if they felt that was lucky. If you look at the head-to-head between these two teams, Lauren, you go back this year, Furia has the better of them, but just the way some of these maps have like gone back and forth, like you just look back at the result what they had at ESL like season 11, sorry. Okay. Thieves beat them on Vertigo 16-5, but then when they met more recently on Vertigo, Furia beat them 16-7. So like honestly,
how do you quantify this?
I think it must be side-based, and that right there makes it even more difficult to predict. So look, coming into today, you know where my heart's going to lie, Lauren. I've even brought the Vegemite for everybody.
We need a snack.
Yeah,
a spoon and some Vegemite.
Well, not a spoon. You have it on toast. Golden brown toast with some butter.
You ever put some like hot water and Vegemite in to warm you up?
No.
We do that with like Marmite and Bovril.
Like Bovril?
Yeah, we do that with Marmite too.
I think we have Bovril down under as well.
You do?
I think so.
Nice.
I'm not sure. I haven't been there in a while now.
I'll have some Marmite on toast. If they win later on, we'll celebrate with some Marmite on toast.
Well, you mean Vegemite on toast?
I tried to throw them through a loop. No,
well, I tried to get the people at home in the fan cams to be doing shoeies today.
Or at least we don't get told off for it.
Well, they can't. What are they going to do? They're at home. You can't wag your finger at them.
If any of you have stayed up, Australian fans, shout out to you, honestly. It's getting late. It's like 3 a.m. right now, I think.
Yeah, in Sydney. In Sydney, it's 3 a.m. If you're from Perth, it's only, I don't know if we have daylight savings in now or not. It's probably only 1:12 or something like that. Hell. Yeah, but do we have much time?
I don't know. I don't really care. But I do want to bring up the fact that we also really don't have any North American players in this.
Oh, yeah, that's a funny one,
we don't have to be
it?
around the bush on this one. I think the one player, it's
a coach.
The coach.
It's Chet, right? So on the Thieves side, if you're not familiar, there's 3 Australians. You've got Azza, JKS, and Liaz. Then you've got the man from Norway. That's going to be Jacob. And then Gratisfaction from New Zealand. On the other side of the server, it's going to be 5 Brazilians. So when you look at it, not a single North American player, but a North American coach.
Yeah.
So Chet, you got to fly the flag. Look, we've obviously gone back to region-locked Counter-Strike because
how
of
it is right now.
The global situation at hand. But you could see there from Gary, we were talking to him, you know, they're just winning another title. They've already won a couple titles this year. It's been 2 DreamHack events, I believe, that they've won. One was the Masters earlier in the year, and then one was the Summer Open that went around recently, and both of them were against the likes of Liquid. So this time around, it's a different opponent for them within the grand final. And look, we were saying the other day, and I still probably will lean this way, that I think EG, they should be the best North American team. But if they keep losing to Furia now, which is 2 on the back, right? They've lost 2 in a row now. Furia finally, that's why Gary's shaved his beard. They've finally been able to break that drought. Maybe EG are going to struggle against them like they do with other teams. Because we noticed with Furia and their play style, they don't take their foot off the gas. They're very aggressive on the CT and the T side. And that can be a little bit of a problem to deal with. So I've actually, Lauren, I wrote down some factors here. Where are we?
Look at this. He's all prepped up.
Took some notes today.
He was so excited coming into this today. He gets to talk about his 100 Thieves. And
I'm not going to be biased, guys. Don't worry about it. A little bit. Anyway, so I had some key factors for the Thieves because we're painting them as the underdogs still, guys. I think the Furia here coming in are the favorites. Even with that, like, obviously the one map advantage is a big factor.
It is a big factor.
But the first point is it has to be a team game from the Thieves. So we need every single individual to be showing up like we've seen in the last 2 playoff days, right? As a Liaz, Gratisfaction, they've been doing great stuff. I think Jacob is actually the one who's been the lowest performer so far. And if he comes alive now with entry frags and making room, then everything's going to click for them.
We did hear, I think it was in one of the interviews from Chet as well. Well, no, it wasn't Chet. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, Chet did say Jacob.
It was just his entry potential is huge, right? If he gets going, especially on Vertigo, that pressure towards ramp that he can build. Yeah. I mean, he's a player that could make a difference.
And he didn't need to make that much space because Liaz was actually taking that from him. You know, he's been able to find those entries. The second factor, I think, for the Thieves to be able to win today is containing Art's aggression, right? On the CT and the T side, him just barreling on in. And then on the CT side, he'll take a lot of liberties. He'll push down. He even pushes on Vertigo, which we're about to go into, down a ramp with the AWP. So look out for that. If they can contain Art, that's a good start. But it's not only about containing Art. It's about the best players so far within the regular season of Pro League, actually within Pro League so far. And that has to be Henny. Don't fall foul to him within the late rounds because him in the clutch factor and the impact that he can find has been huge. So if the Thieves do take down Art, it's not done yet. And then the thing is, I'm only talking about, but this is the thing. At one point, K Serrato was considered the best player within this team. And then you have to think Yuri's the 3rd highest rated player so far within this tournament. Henny's number 1. You've got coming in at number 2, JKS. So the depth, and I haven't even mentioned Vinny yet, who when we get to
was actually nutty as well.
Exactly. The depth on the side of Furia is so deep that you have to be scared of every single player within that team. So if Henny doesn't show up, if Art doesn't show up, I'm not worried. I don't think this is going to be a blowout final by any means, at least against Furia. Furia have an opportunity to come out here and completely blow up the Thieves.
I think that is the real worry I have. I think there's no, need to mince words here. A lot of finals, even best of 5, are over quickly. Throwing that map advantage, normally the semifinals are the closer affairs. So it does always give a little bit of worry to me, but there is... I didn't think 100 Thieves would have done the lower bracket run, personally. I love the idea of it, don't get me wrong, but if you've ever played or watched a lot of games that have this format, the lower bracket run really doesn't happen very often.
And the thing with the Thieves is the only first place title that they have, with this 5-man, I believe is a minor, is an Asian minor, right?
That doesn't feel like it suits them.
Well, they made it top 4 at a major. That's pretty good. They've dipped off since then. That was this time last year, guys. That was this time last year that we had the Berlin major. So it's been a long time. And then since then, they actually went to IEM Beijing and they came 2nd, but they got battered by Astralis in the final, right? So they did make it to the final. They were able to get that far, but they need to be able to convert. And this is online. This is where we are. This is the realms of Counter-Strike. Picking up a title against the Furia, who have won a couple of titles so far within the North American realm. That's a good title.
They've taken wins off big teams.
Yeah, and this is all you can play against right now. So there's a lot on the line. The Thieves have a chance to kind of break that drought, kind of pop their cherry in that regard.
Okay. Money where the mouth. It's not full predictions. It doesn't go to the score.
You're going to go map? Or overall?
Let's do overall to start with, and we can boil it into maps if we get past map 1 and it doesn't look like a blowout, right?
So the realist in me is going to say Furia should win, but the fanboy in me is going to say 100 Thieves all the way.
See if Chad's heart's going to get broken, guys and girls. We're going to be going into Vertigo. It's map 1. The Australians, the underdogs coming into this up against Furia.
Map number 1, the pick of the Thieves. They'll be starting off on the T side here, and remember that map disadvantage. Justin, JKS, Savage, leading the way off the back of the flash from Azza. Will be poking and prodding for information. And on the other side of things will be Art. He spots up 1. Little tickle of damage done, but dropping on back. Let's have a quick little look at the utility. Thieves have actually invested heavily here. We have 2 smokes, 2 HEs, 3 flashbangs, and a Molotov. And, well, what you're seeing right here on the pistol round is exactly what you'll see on those gun rounds. There's no rush for them to take a ramp control. They like to sit back here in the fork room, wait out that early utility, and then pounce when the coast is a little bit safer.
Finny was a bit of a danger with that pistol. He was on Inferno, we saw him come into his own, but he gets the first bit of information, fair bit of contact, but not fault. Gets that smoke to hand, doesn't feel the need to commit to it just yet, and rightly so. It looks like the Thieves are definitely kind of taking their time here, trying to maybe draw out any of the utility that the CTs may have, and they still have held on to it. Vinny and Art both themselves do have smokes, and one the flash and one a nade, so this could be hard work for them going forward.
If they can set up for this execute here, they can smoke off over towards the Jenny positions. A Molotov on top of construction to force anyone back. It's actually over towards quad. Jacob's found the entry. That's big.
All right, Jacob, let's see if he can keep this one going, though. Caserato's there. The flash was well positioned. Keeps him off the peak, but he comes right back in. Already Jacob down. The bomb's going to be planted. Two of the T's trying to keep him safe. A little late nade could do some work. They're all over by the Jennies. That's a nice nade. Pepper's well enough. As of now, takes the fight, wins it, looks for more, does go down. We're down to a 3v3. No kit that I see right now for the CTs. Not sure if there's one on the floor. I don't believe so. And Liaz could do with some help here. Already having to fall away a touch. CT side taking over the bomb side. There it is, locking it down. It's just Vinny now in a 1v3. Pistol to hand, no way to draw out Gratisfaction or remove that final factor. This one looks sewn up. It looks like the Thieves have pulled off that initial plan pretty well. The heist is completed. Very well done. Bit of a team ace on that too. Every single one getting a kill.
Yeah, that was good stuff. There's no rush from the Thieves, and you can see exactly why. The aggression from Furia is counted upon by every single team out there, but if you can't control it, if you can't contain it, you're going to find yourself in a world of hurt. And this slower approach, that's one way to deal with it. Aren't getting caught in limbo with that initial smoke being dipped on through. And the frags fell in the favor of the Thieves. Now continuing to keep that pace on up. I think we'll see the... Oh, it will be an eco. It's a mid-rush coming on through. Liaz has a lot of work here. Mac 10 in hand. There's 3 more in front of him. He's able to...
Ladder. As up.
Yeah.
Oh,
what? Hello?
Oh, that's a lot of money. That is a great deal of money. A gun getting nabbed away. Poor old Azza. I mean, he got 2. Can't feel too bad. And we still at least have the big rifles out. So they lost the SMGs. It's not the end of it. That's a problem now. That's a problem. Here we go. Suddenly it gets a little bit too costly. Vinny's down to 3 HP, sure. JKS should keep this safe at all costs. I don't see how he loses this. But they could maybe make it more costly. I don't know. 1 bullet, maybe 2 from these guns should get it done. Gratisfaction looking a little bit pressured here. Forced away, but JKS cool, calm, collected. 1, 2, good night, thank you. Got a little scary on that Jacob kill.
Yeah, but look at Vinny's money, 7,200. That means they're going to have the AWP available. He can drop that over to Henny. Now, one of the key factors here on the CT side offense, and I say offense, because the way that Furia like to play over towards this ramp can be quite aggressive. We get Art and Henny set up with AWPs over towards A. They like to take some fights. Now, on the first gun round, they'll only be able to afford that 1. But keep your eyes out for how they approach this A ramp defense. The Thieves will just tuck on in and normally take their time. We've seen Jacob try and play around those smokes, use them as one-ways in his advantage before. Oh, and they've actually gone... What is happening here? What is this? Okay, I have
What are we in for?
What are we seeing?
Where's Yuri off to?
What are we seeing?
Yuri, that's filthy. Where is he?
Wait, is he boosted?
He's just up there.
This I have not seen before, ladies and gentlemen. I have not seen this before.
And it's not even been noted yet. He could do this again if necessary. Okay, so they're almost going to play it in, right? So our going down could almost encourage this ramp play. You could leave him here. He's actually going to back away from it, though. Gets good chunks of damage towards Gratisfaction. It looks like this round's wrapped up. Henny's had his way with it. But that was incredibly exciting. A whole new way to approach that.
Yeah, we need to see how that plays into this game. I don't know if I've had my eyes closed on Reddit recently or what, but I haven't seen that before, and I consider myself someone who loves a bit of vertigo. Now, Vinny's going to mop up these last 2 kills. Molotov comes in. He's going to have to swing here. JKS to deal with it. He will.
Hold on.
Oh, this might get interesting.
Yeah, let's take a second. We've got mollies. We still have a flash. JKS is healthy. The problem is that Gratisfaction is 1 HP. So if this bomb goes down and he gets a safe post plant somewhere a bit cheeky, maybe a one and done, but that's the best you can hope for, he's going to play on ramp for this. JKS goes around. Let's keep our eyes on the man who had that phenomenal spray. And playing back in with an AWP, they do at least have a smoke. I don't see a kit, though. So again, time is going to be a factor. JKS has a look on the flash, but nothing too much. Checking towards that headshot angle. Caserrato, going to be noted. Same angle. Oh, Caserrato, blind, it doesn't matter. Takes out JKS, same angle, same line.
I need to get Rush on the line here, Lauren. I'm sorry. Rush, have you seen that before?
I have never seen anyone boost up there,
Can
ever.
you show us it again, Rush?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping they're going to do it too again, but he was like up on here.
Yeah, he was on like the rafters.
I've never seen this before.
That's crazy.
Oh,
So this is the double that we missed to kick things
Yeah,
off.
ignore that, ignore that.
No, that's fine. Look, this triple boost here, ladies and
Crazy.
gentlemen, this could actually be
game-changing.
breaking to the point where if the Thieves aren't ready for that type of a play, they're not going to be ready for that type
Well,
of
they
a play.
didn't see it last round either.
No. And look, that might not be, as instrumental as I think it is. It's just the fact that we're still seeing innovation coming on
I want to see
through.
how much that changes when you see the smokes there. Can they
There's
see?
just no way
completely
you're
above
looking
it?
that high.
You're never going to have your pre-fire that high.
Oh,
Never. You think about the angles already on that ramp. You've got you've got 3 or 4 different elevations to potentially look at already. Throw in that bad boy.
Just put that in as the power play. I don't even need to see any kills.
Oh, we're excited by a 3-man boost. Goddamn.
All right.
But this is the finals. You might as well bring out
bring it all out.
these geeky stuff that you've been up to. This is great. Shows that Furia have been doing their homework for sure.
Well, Thieves have taken a pause here, and they've actually gone for the 4 spy. So let's take a look how this one's trending. Jacob has a Galil armor behind it, a little bit of utility. Galil's for JKS and Liaz as well. Gratisfaction and Azza on those Tech 9s, but they have plenty to go for a set piece. And it looks like early Molotov from Liaz to stop mid-aggression or lock the CTs in. And Henny's back with the AWP over towards this side of things. I was speaking wonders of what he can do over towards A, but they think he'll be better over towards middle. And here they go again.
Oh, let's see how it works.
Okay.
It's not. It actually isn't as hard as I thought it was.
Okay, well, the attack's over towards B, so we might not
But
see...
look what it does.
They can solo A.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're able to solo the A bomb site once they get that going, and that is just insane to see. Over towards the B side of things, K-Serrato spots up a couple here. Nades are through, and the kills are good. Jacobs found one over towards middle. The Tech 9 of Gratz done some work, but they have to deal with Henny.
And the rest of the team are here so quick because they've been able to leave that player behind. He's mopping them up. We are down to the Galils, so there's still a bit of danger. Jacob's having a bit of a warm-up this round, so maybe there's more to be found. But a weird kind of switch in position as Yuri's got them locked in. R tries to play it out, doesn't get the shot he wants, and suddenly it's just Yuri. A 1v2.
Oh.
Gives him a parting gift of the nade, and now the bomb's in the hands of Jacob. What does he have left? 1 flash in the Galil. Yuri does have the kit as well, so he can bide his time. Try to spot that cross. Sees Jacob. Creeping back in, Yuri.
I'd have done him now. Yeah.
Oh, nicely done. Playing it back in. That is a dance and a half. It's a dangerous one, too.
Yeah, that slither gap that was being taken there from Yuri, it's the finest of margin. You see Jacob actually exploit that as he knows he has to push forward at some point. Back, forth, and back again. Able to pick up a very important round here. And this is what I'm talking about with Henny in the mid to late rounds. His impact, 2 big kills. This is almost a showstopper over towards the B side of things. The multi-frags is what they need to make sure they're shutting down. Once you know where Henny is, take him out of the equation. And the Thieves can potentially run away with a couple more. They've forced Furia down to just the pistols. Now, I wouldn't be wasting that boost on an eco round like this, let me tell you. Wait until you have a very important gun round coming up. If Furia want to run that time and time again and they're not getting contact, that's great. Jacob with another entry frag. If he's on one today, he's been the missing factor for the Thieves. A couple of quick other notes while we have this eco on the board. Leading the tournament so far, tied with NAF, is Henny for clutches. That's 1vx situations, 15 to his name. But guess who's coming in at number 2? Or I suppose 3 if we have 2 individuals tied for first. It'll be Liaz. He's got 12. So,
Hold on. Snapping
bad.
turtle. That's a rifle loss, too. That's the only AK they had out.
Yeah, he was a bit forward. They're going to try and grab this. They might get it. So Henny's picked it on up. Gratz Molotov, it's late on the drop. So all 4 will be over towards this A side of things from Furia. They're going to push forward, but the attack from the Thieves is coming in over towards B. So as you can see, everybody on the lower level right now, the chase and hunt is on. Oh, that molly's just going to miss. It won't matter. But if you are that of Furia, you want to try and grab whatever weaponry you can away from the Thieves, whether it's an upgrade you want to take into the next round or it's just financial damage that you want to do going forward into round number 6. You can see just setting on up. We can actually get a chance to take a pause.
God, this is exciting. I love the fact that, you know...
The new boost, Lauren, I can't get over it.
just seeing this sort of, creativity on a map like Vertigo as well that we haven't seen truly kind of, gone through and worked out. That's bloody beautiful. Oof. Okay, so this one should be wrapped up. They do get the rifle. Vinny doing some little snapping turtle work. But they've got to be careful on the way out here. Henny could potentially punish them more than they'd like. That's one. They found the rifle now. They did lose Liaz there, but he did have the MAC-10, so it's not the worst thing. That could get filtered back. Okay.
If we just want to keep in mind as well here that a lot of the B attacks have come in the early stages for the Thieves. So pistol round, they're able to get over there on the 4 spy round that they won, and then this round here against the Eco also finishing towards B. And the reason I bring that up is if they want to change that pace at any point and start attacking A on a more frequent basis, that means there might be a lighter defense. Now, Art's kept the MAC-10. Normally speaks of aggression. There's an AUG out for Vinny, no AWP. That double AWP prong that I'm talking about, yeah, they're just going for it time and time again, and it makes sense.
They've refined this too. Is it better with the AUG? I wonder if there's a bit more to it. Oh, failed it that time.
This is on a timer as well, so they're very lucky they're not getting spammed here. Oh, boys, they're going to have to cancel it this time round. We really want to see that come into play just for the nerdiness factor.
Now they're posted up pretty close. I mean, they're committed arts on the way. Full sends down, but it's Yuri who's the problem. Yuri's still here, playing around the smoke over towards construction. You can see the damage being done. Held at the very start. Gratisfaction going to try and get that upgrade. Punish Vinny on the way out, not bad. This is brawly between these two, though.
Yeah, and I think that was just a factor of Fury not being able to land that boost. They were in limbo. Yuri forcing forward again, has a chance. Tickled by the flames, takes down Grant. 2-on-3 situation. The last two members, Liaz and JKS, over towards B. If they could deal with Queserado, I think he saw over the top of that smoke, but JKS should have the better of him, and he does. Only a smoke and a molly to work with in the hands of Liaz. Henny, he's on the scene.
Yeah, he's got it real fast, and the spray's real good. Nicely done by Henny, making there just in time. Maybe a little bit too quick for the 100 Thieves to do much about.
Yeah, you can see both of them caught in transition. Nades out, anything but the weapons in hand, and Fury will get their second round on the board. This is Yuri just spamming down range. A lot of damage through the smoke. You love a good old freebie, and the multi-kill from Henny again. Such a danger man, Henny. And I mentioned before, we've got the 3 highest rated players from ESL Pro League North America in the server here today. First is Henny, second is JKS, third is that of Yuri. And it's the Eco. It could be a bit of a mincing here from Art in middle. He's grabbed 1, make that 4. Beyond for the A series, JKS just coming through in the last moments. P2K, it comes on out, and JKS goes down. So Art with a lovely stat padding ace there against the Eco of the Thieves. That's going to get the third round on the board for Furia. Scoreline currently sitting at 4-3 in favor of the majority Aussie squad. And they'll be looking at getting a buyout now as Jacob, he is a little bit strapped for cash, only 3,500 for him. Everybody else will give you able to get an AK up or a Galil with full utility. They're taking another pause, and this is early stages to be doing so. Here's this replay again. So through the molly, easy as you like. These are the type of kills everybody loves, having the Glocks running at you. And it's good when teams, you know, we've been casting a lot of European Counter-Strike where we see the slow stuff. You know, we're talking about, okay, you know, they're waiting out the utility, they're taking their time, they're playing the percentages. Well, the Thieves, they couldn't be bothered with the percentages right there. Just wanted to see if they could overwhelm in middle. Well, pause has concluded. Freeze time, 10 seconds remaining. Let's see what the buy looks like on the side of the Thieves here. Just showing you the scores on the doors. And there it is. So Jacob will have that Galil, as is opted for the AK instead of a full kit of utility. The more potent weaponry in the in-game leader's hands. It's been having a bit of a banger in the last couple of days, been a key factor. And was a key factor last time these two teams met, where the Thieves did topple Furia in the regular season. Looks like they want to set up for this boost again, Lauren. It's just a whole new look. I was really just worried about these double orbs of Art and Henny being able to smash them down range, but now this just change-up is, like you said, look at this. It's one man holding A.
So nice.
And he has to be on for a multi. Like, the reason I say that is when the initial kill comes in, the Thieves are not going to know how to call that. It's like, oh, he's up. I've never seen it. Like, they are going to be shell-shocked from this boost. This is not, I'm not going to say map breaking by any means. Once it's figured out, but this is gnarly stuff to be seeing.
They've mollied this off, so they feel safe.
Watch this.
Here we go, sees the B.
He's going to have no idea. They can't call this.
Whoa, Gratis.
Look at this!
Oh my god, Yuri, that's perfect. This boost is nuts. The bomb's down. Now they're aware of it, though. But again, how do you call this? What do you do about this? I guess early utility, lob towards it will stop the boost, but they're going to have to come up with a plan, and fast. That's the first time they've seen it.
Just look at him. Like, look at the position that is. Even with X-ray here. Like, I don't understand how you're going to be able to clear that with all the other angles in play. Like, you already have to worry about, like, AWP is re-picking, the flashing, the jumping for the jiggle peek behind the sandbags. Somebody else could swing from below him. They happen to have, like, a two-man stack going on.
Like, trying.
JKS is not going to know. There's no way. Look, his feet are first. There's nothing you can do about this.
Well, I guess they know about it now, but yeah, how do you deal with that? I mean, the fact that you can actually face ramp with it too?
But
is mad.
now they don't even have to run it again. And the reason I say they don't have to run it, like, I'm sure they will, but they don't have to because the fear of God is in them from this position now. Like, the Thieves had already used 2 timeouts before this, and we were only 8 rounds into play. I feel like they need a timeout just to discuss because now you have to think on your toes. How are we going to solve this problem?
Bloody hell, this is something else.
They don't even know how they're getting
Look
up
at
there.
that smile.
Look at the
They
grin.
know what they've done.
Look at it. So cheeky.
Oh, I love innovation. And yeah, that is going to put the fear of God in these boys because suddenly you've got something new to worry about. And you're right, Yuri doesn't have to go back there. He's already set enough of an example that that's a possibility. So when you clear up now, you can't come up this way.
No, they can't go up scaff at all. Like, they're going to have to go wide. Asa spammed and tagged.
He doesn't even know if he's died to it again.
Oh, boy. Okay. Puzzle solving on the fly in a grand final where you start 1 map down. If the task wasn't already hard for the Thieves, it's just about to get a lot more difficult. This was their map choice. You don't want to get rattled here. Imagine if the scoreline ends up to be 10-5, 11-4. Okay. Well, let's see how they bounce back.
Australian fans. Oh, no.
Oh, dearie me.
And again, if you guys are wondering what happened on Mirage, obviously it's the map advantage, right? Best of 5 final, upper bracket, lower bracket. Team that stayed in the upper bracket does come in with the map advantage. That was, you know, quote unquote, Mirage's result. Now, this is interesting. I wonder if they go for an early fight on this. Art's having none of it now. You get the aggression. There's so much to be worried about. You've got Yuri on the other side. Art in between, but he's fallen. Jacob's up for the fight. They need a bit more, though. They're trying to maybe deal with this stack early on. Maybe they can theory how you boost up there. And it does mean you need early pressure towards that area.
But now they want to head back towards B. And if they head over towards this side of the map, you've got K-Serrato tucked on in, still with the Molotov, a flash, and a HE to do damage. And look at Vinny on the flank. Oh, whoa, this game is going to spiral out of control if they all die in the back here. This is so quick from Vinny. He wants an absolute meal, and he's going to get it. 3 quick headshots from Vinny. Will he find Asa? No, he responds eventually, but to be taken down by the B presence. Furia, they are coming out with a bit of a bite here today.
God, Furia have just taken this game, right? All the pace, all the mind games, they are living rent-free in 100 Thieves' head. They have no idea what they're going to come up against now. You're trying to deal with that ramp play while you've also been playing up against the team that's mopped up NA, basically. So it's like, how are you meant to deal with so many new factors all at the same time?
I want to know how long they've had this boost in the back pocket for. I just want to know, like, how long have they been sitting on this? Have they saved it for this occasion? Have they saved it to pull out, especially for a final? Or is this something they literally just found yesterday and they went, hey, we're going to run it?
We've got boys.
There's wild stuff here today. Henny has that AWP up finally. And this is what I was alluding to earlier. This is the normal hold that I was expecting to see from Furia. When they get the double AWP up on Art as well, Henny will AWP down ramp, and you'll have Art go over towards scaffolding. And there are 2-pronged AWP attack just down this ramp. It's so difficult to deal with. If you swing past Henny, then you have to deal with Art, and vice versa. So just being milked today. Liaz Kami gets a kill, but oh, make that 2. The Tech 9 at range, Lauren.
He's a bit of a gamer with this gun. We saw it on Mirage when he bounded in towards A. K-Serrato, awkward angle, but still makes it look comfortable somehow.
Nice nade.
Yeah, he's got to be a bit cautious now. He did have that recovered M4 after his little fight towards middle. K-Serrato sharp today, boys. This is a tough one for the Thieves. I think this has suddenly gone a lot tougher.
And they managed to get the 4 out of the first 5 rounds. That came off the back of the pistol, the conversion against the Force, then they lost to a bit of conversion against the Eco, then they lost to the early buy of Furia, then they bounced back with a Force of their own. And then now they're off. They've managed to get a total of 6 rounds on the trot here. Good to see everybody joining the fan cams here today. So no AWP out for Grat. Double AWP out now for Furia. Henny picking on over the top, making sure that scaff position can't be taken early. And there it is, finding Asa, using their own smokes against them. Yuri now putting damage down. Smokes to delay. No boost is going to be in play. You can see they're not going back to doing it because, like we said, the fear of God is in them now. They don't have to.
All right, Jacob, though, let's see what you've got here.
Oh!
He had a second to hit that, but Henny just coming out of the flash a little bit too quick for him. Henny now looks for another. No, Liaz finds a way through. Now Yuri's a little isolated on the site. He does have support near, but not that near. Still, though, Yuri's doing work. Picking up Liaz, going to cut this attack off, looking a little less dangerous, but flank could be huge. That's nice from JKS. Doesn't expect the second. Actually, jump peeks Furia. That's so smart. Gratisfaction given an opportunity. It is the 1v1. He's got the bomb, but look at Vinny. He's pushing on this one. The confidence is flowing for the Brazilian side. 8 rounds now on the board.
Wow, the flanks from Furia, like you never really see them. Well, you definitely see flanks come in on a map like Vertigo, but they normally get locked out because coming through that choke point, maybe you have one player down there towards Fork Room. I suppose the fact that Furia are getting 2 opening kills on Henny's AWP means that Thieves don't have enough players to manage all of those angles. JKS almost did enough to mop that one up. And then being left in the one-on-one, Grat not sure where the last member was, walking into the den. Finny takes him down, the gun's back out, lost bonus maxed on through for the Thieves. That's 3,400 time and time again, but they need to start getting some plants. Take a look at how the last 7 rounds have gone now. No bomb plants for the Thieves. Setting up towards B, there's 2 to deal with. Look, Fury have played them like a fiddle.
Yeah, this feels like those malleable players that Rush loves so much are currently being manipulated. That's not bad, though, but instant trade. K-Serrato's got to be careful. They're trying to flex off the back of this. Bit of utility committed now to try and hinder the hit, but the T's are up. They've taken some space, and Az is leading by example, straight the way through towards the site. Not bad. This is excellent from Azza. There's the man we saw yesterday looking formidable, and Henny's locked out. I mean, he's on 7K. Do what you fancy. You're almost at full money, but
most clutches so far within the Pro League. Not sure this is one that he's got on the docket for today. If he pulls something like this off, I would be absolutely blown away. They've been able to get the bomb down. They've been able to find some good trades. That was Gratisfaction on the opening kill. And then Azza really taking the round by the balls, just pushing on in. You could see the flashes from his teammates coming on over the top. Being able to get 2 is massive work, and a 5th round on the board for the Thieves, much needed. Now, both of these squads, I came in today thinking limiting the T sides, that is the factor. The CT sides, you know, they both have had some average showings. I was looking through all of their maps. It seems like for the majority of their maps, they've won a lot of rounds through their T halves. And Furia, well, they've already won the half here. This is Azza with the double kill. Behind the smoke goes down K-Serrato, finding the second kill. So Azza doing a great job here. Nice little transfer of the spray. Had the flash assist and the regular assist, and you've got Mac in the top there. He's going to be firing everybody up. Everyone from Australia staying up until the early hours of the morning. As we can bring you the scores so far. Yuri with 13, 11 for Henny, 10 apiece for Vinny and K-Serrato, Art with 8. So everybody firing for Furia on the Thieves side of things. Still, people are fragging, they need to be, but it's middle of the pack. No one yet to reach the double digits. 8 for Liaz, 7 for 3 members on the team. That's JKS, Gratisfaction, and Jacob, and then Azza with only 6. So it's not like anybody's lagging behind. Considering the scoreline 8-5, considering what we've seen with this boost coming early, this game is already delivering. Get back underway with the rifles out. Double AWPs once more. K-Serrato dropping on down in danger. Liaz with another opening.
Big bailout. That could have been so dangerous, especially with Art in combination. That could have been massive, but they have been able to kind of deal with this initial aggression. And the pace off the back of Azza last time really, really helped them out. But taking a second to pause here as they clear the way through. Yuri's pushed up this time. And Molly's hurting. He's going to have to back away. He takes Jacob with him. And there's Henny. This ramp's under lock and key. Luckily for the Thieves, they have shown some ability over towards the other side of things, but you still have Art on patrol here. Oh, JKS. Needed that to come in. Art's not moving away too much. He's off for this fight. This is mad. He's just going to take the shot up close and personal. Gets another double dips. Sticks around for the 3rd. Flash comes in. There goes JKS. Okay.
Watch, man.
Henny, though, not going to let it happen.
All right, well, there was an opportunity there. Felt like a winnable round, but Henny closes it down very, very quickly. Double AWPs will be saved. Yuri's picked up that one to throw it back in Art's hands. And yeah, this is odd stuff to see here, and this is Art. This is Art in a nutshell. He doesn't shy away. Art's not afraid. If anybody in the Counter-Strike world is going to back on out, it's not him. 9 on the board. Grat will have an AWP going into the last round of play.
Yeah.
Still with that double AWP set up on the Furia side of things. And it feels like Thieves have had to give up on that A approach. That boost has played a bit of a problem, and it was only used successfully once. You haven't seen them go for it again, and they haven't needed to. It's quelled the Thieves.
Are they going for it now?
Oh, they are going for it now. Okay. Henny's not used to doing the boost. Like, Henny, stand here. Oh.
So there's got to be a bit of a method to getting on there. I'm sure Rush, our movement specialist, can talk us through this at one point. I'm sure he'll be trying this on the break.
What do you think they were fumbling there, Rush? You think that Henny was too high on the sandbag?
It's definitely tough because it is a triple boost, right? So whoever's on top is going to be sliding. So it's like, it looks like they're kind of doing a surf on the head onto the little lip.
You know, the strafe of them, like the mouse movement almost looks like he's trying to get that nice smooth momentum.
Yeah,
but
that's what
we'll come back to that. Rush, I want, you know, a full clip breakdown.
breakdown.
Yeah, Rush, the movement god out there. You should see the man surf. He's got some moves. Artho, almost got the twofer.
What?
Almost got the twofer. How did none of them die? They still stand, but Caceralo's on it. He knows they're weakened, but they're still trying to make this hit count. 47 seconds, the smoke's still up.
that's
Jacob,
huge.
he succeeds with Liaz, with JKS. They're still doing the work. Vinny's quick, though. He's not going to let this one slip. Damage aplenty, and kills falling in. Yuri now chasing it down. The passion, the aggression, it's all there. They don't even know they've done it. It's over. You got it, boys.
10-5 on the half for Furia here. We're seeing some groundbreaking vertigo play coming out of the Brazilians. Let's see if they can clean it up in the second half. Stick around.
feel the heat, but we don't wanna let go. We answer questions that we ask alone. I hear the words, but they're coming out an echo. So, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? At the bottom, don't take the bait, just walk away, resuscitate your nirvana. I feel a way I've never felt before. I finally found what I'm looking for. So, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? Give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender. Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away?
It wouldn't be a grand finals without something a little different, and that has certainly made us smile. But for the Australian fans and the boys in the server, it's going to be a little bit of a tougher scenario to overcome now. We've seen the Furia had more up the sleeve. They brought it out and it worked wonders. There is a second half to be played, however. Furia still have to get across that finish line on this map, and the Thieves have room here.
Yeah, this is some wild stuff here this evening. Now, Thieves starting one map down as they came through the lower bracket. Furia securing themselves the upper bracket slot by taking down EG in spectacular fashion just the other day. But let's get this one underway here. Lots of utility coming in from Furia. Gratis faction actually tucked on in. He'll be baited for by Jacob on top of the construction position. And versus the pistols, it's not so bad. Molotov from Quesarado about to come out. Oh, it's deep.
Okay, gives Gratis faction a bit of room to work. Yuri's on it, nice and quick. Dink towards JKS. Suddenly, Jacob's in a whole world of trouble. He knows it too, but no one poured over the top. JKS still manages one. That's impressive. And the bomb does fall slightly towards our CT side. Quickly picked up by the T's, however. Jacob looking to nutmeg. Probably just heard and seen enough now to know that, hey, it ain't over here. Azza, get back to the site.
Still a difficult 3v2 to win for the Thieves. Have to deal with Henny. But if Azza wins this, big duel, and that's a big frag. So just one to find. Kit on Liaz. Henny's clutch prowess, it's been something phenomenal, but against these pistols with that low HP, it doesn't seem likely.
See what the timing's like. Yeah, Jacob seems all too aware of the possibility. Nicely handled. Very, very cognitive of all the problems that could have occurred. And is that a second pistol now for the Thieves?
Yeah, now, look, they were able to convert against the eco of Furia first time round, but I think we'll see a force by coming on through with that plant. The AKs are being dropped across. Art's been gifted one. Quesarado looks like he's going to have another. Yuri's been able to bring one into this round as well. It'll just be Vinny and Henny on Deagles. This is actually a scary looking round. Note that Quesarado doesn't have head armor, could not afford that as well as the AK purchase. But it's 3 AK-47s, the most potent weapons in this round, up against 3 Famises, a UMP and an MP9. Early utility damage done to Jacob, so Deagle bullets are even more deadly. Oh, look at that damage with the smoke. That's unconfirmed damage, so Grat won't know how much he's done. They won't know Henny's chunked down either. But Art, look at this. This is the aggression we talk about.
Yes. He had trouble before here, and he might have trouble again. Seems unaware of the timing, and now he's going to be in all kinds of trouble. Odds made this so likely now. Azza to the left, one to the right. Jacob hasn't given away the game just yet, but Vinny seems all too aware this could be a possibility. Azza's trying to keep his back safe, but timing is everything for Jacob. He could do so well, but Vinny, Henny, Yuri, they're so aware of the possibility. Meticulous in approach as Liaz now your last man alive. Damage on Yuri, sure. Nade goes astray, and he's got nothing to do.
Yeah, and he might be locked in here. Quesarado's taken away the B-save potential. Liaz still fighting. Lots of damage done, but look at this. Straight into the hands of Quesarado. He's heard the jump. He can tuck on in. Liaz seeing how much damage he can do. There are very, very low players left in the server for round number 17. It feels like it's only a matter of time until Quesarado comes and lofts off his head from behind. Just containing this, making sure he can't get away with the save. Liaz knows that there is the potential for the lurk. You can see that by holding down walk, not making any more sound cues, also staying in plain sight, as it were. We'll go towards the bomb to save, and that's the right play. So Liaz holding on to the Famis means that we might see another force buy coming through from the Thieves. But this was it. JKS just out of position. They weren't ready for this level of aggression, and there's good reason for that. Note how far Art is forward on his own with one of these AKs. The trade potential is not there. Yuri actually had to start running to give that up, and yeah, that's frustrating. That's very frustrating because you wouldn't be expecting that level of audacious play coming out so quick, but it is Furia, and one of the win factors was containing Art. Well, they failed on the first weapon round. Get back underway with round 18. Grat's taken mid and ladder control. That's a good bit of information early, but it looks like Furia are just heading over towards A. Already peering in towards the A site. Grabbing that bomb. They will be quick on. Smoke comes in. Jacob falls, and that should be the round. They know JKS likes to play this short position to help out scaffolding. Grat's found one, but it's going to be easy to deal with that. The bomb's coming through on Henny. More kills falling in the favor of Furia here, and here's JKS ready to swing.
Timing's everything. Damage gets done, but no kill comes through. A little unfortunate. Art still stands. Bomb now planted. These last two have not many nice options.
Yeah, it might just be the Famis save here. Not even the best weapons to be holding on to, really, but the best of a bad bunch is, well, now 12 rounds on the board for Furia. The force buy in the previous means that the Thieves will have to go for either another force or a save. Gratisfaction can drop across his Deagle, which means they'll have 3 potent weapons going into the following round, and if they can wield those well with the smokes and light utility they have left, well, there's a chance for damage, maybe a chance to steal away some of these AK-47s. But it is likely that Furia get away with 12th round, which is going to be put on the board any second now. Bomb's going to go off. And then the 13th should be a little bit easier to deal with as well. So the Thieves are in a hole. Currently 6-round deficit, most likely going to be 7. You can see they only have that $1,900 loss bonus going into this round. Next round will be the $2,400. It has to be the save. There's no other way around it. JKS gets the Deagle. Grant and Azza hold on to the Famises. They have smokes to work with. That could potentially play in Jacob and Liaz with the flashes on Grat as well. There's a very direct approach from Furia in the last round. Basically just walking up that A side of things, not worrying about the short and scaffolding positions, just taking the jewels, using the AK-47s to their advantage. Azza's about to be Molotov'd out here, can smoke himself, and that's going to be good. So flash from Grat. Oh, the double nades, look at this, 9 HP. And there he goes. So triple HEs, they had all the utility they needed, and this round is done and dusted. That's the 2 Famises taken out. Jacob's done well to find 1, immediately traded, and unless JKS wants to have an absolute banger of a Deagle moment here, round 19 should come to its logical conclusion. And there it is. So Liaz gets the Famis. That's going to be a bad hit. Through the smoke they go. Henny's going to find him on the flank. And this is where the game needs to begin for the Thieves. Guns having to come on out here. Jacob, 4,600, so it's enough for an okay-ish buy. And this is Azza. Look, please don't have any more nades, please. Oh, yikes. So this is looking clean and easy right now for Furia. This is the map choice of 100 Thieves. The next is Inferno. They've had some mixed results in their last few showings, these two teams. When they played over at ESL 1 Cologne on Inferno, Furia battered them 16-1. And then they played a little bit earlier in the year at a DreamHack event where the Thieves were able to smash Furia 16-4. So you just have to consider those matches. I do believe that the big sides came on the CT side. So in that first matchup, I was referencing Furia had the CT start. In the DreamHack match, I was referencing the Thieves had the CT start. Well, in this game today, the Thieves will have that CT side. So let's keep that in mind. Maybe this one isn't done just yet.
It's got to start soon, and I think 100 Thieves know that. It would be the reverse sweep, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
If
no, technically, yeah.
It could happen. It's very unlikely. Again, when we talk about lower bracket runs, we do talk about the chance of it because we're, you know, not idiots, and it is a tough one. There's no two ways about it. JKS, good damage can be done there, lovely. Art down to half. Molly comes in, forced away. A little bit of help on the flash, that could be great. Oh my god, oh, fully blind, but Jacob's there to stop this, but now he's feeling a little alone. He's got Gratisfaction by his side. Everyone piles in, everyone helps out. The Thieves hold for now. Queserato unable to get there and do much with this. Bomb now left into the clutches of the CT side. They try and re-aggress towards ramp. That's isolated.
Yeah.
As has been picked up for free.
And damage is the name of the game right here. He gets the bomb for free. If he finds another kill, he's done the magic rule of 3, limiting the CTs from keeping enough players alive to drop comfortably. And Queserato can win this. Look at all the time on the clock. 40 seconds left, bomb in hand. AK-47, nade's going to do a good bit of damage. Look at that, 34. That's a big kill as well. Lauren,
He's not taking any damage, Chad.
Yeah, this one's going to fall apart for the Thieves. I've got a feeling.
Oh, Christ, okay. Queserato's just got 3 kills. This was not meant to happen. Thank God Liaz is there. How the hell did he isolate that many jewels?
They were given to him. They were definitely given to him. The first kill from Azza, they're trying to take too much space on his lonesome. And then you could just see the damage he was able to pull off from that angle towards the headshot boost box in the sight. Yeah, 1 by 1 they go, 1 by 1 they fall. Liaz will add another 1vx situation to his tally for the season. And the buy, well, it's not looking great for the Thieves. Famises again. MP9 for Azza. JKS being given an AK-47 from Liaz, so he needs to find some impact with that. He's been isolated twice now over towards this same position. Art's got the better of him.
Again, quick. It's good initial damage on Jacob, but he just backs away. Ramp control slowly being garnered by the T side.
They're all here as well. They can just go for a 5-man execute onto the site.
Yeah, but they're reaggressing towards Ramp. Jacob, I think JKS is by his side. Actually, all three are here. They're going to try and play this one back through. This is a little bit dangerous, but sometimes I guess you got to beat fire with fire, and it is a deadly game for a very good reason. These boys are more than up for it. Furia win the ramp fight, but they took a lot of damage for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the Thieves thought was going to happen there. That scaffolding swing is going to happen every day of the week, so unable to convert the kills. Az is going to do his best. He falls. Now it's just Liaz, who was the hero in the last round, but that was a 1v1. There was a 1v4. I don't know if he's going to win the... Yeah, okay. Liaz should save. Going to be 14 rounds on the board for Furia here. They walk away with very low HP, but they still walk away. Doesn't matter if you're on a stretcher, Lauren, or if you're on 2 feet. The round still counts. Liaz will get a bit of a freebie there. Can upgrade to that AK-47 if he would like, but look at this. You can see with X-Ray, they can note the position of Liaz and start their hunt if they want to. They all started to move, and then they all stopped. So obviously, keeping these weapons is more important for the Furia side of things as we move forward. They're only 2 rounds away now from getting themselves technically map number 2, because they already come into this grand final with 1 map under their belt. And if you want to question that, let me quickly summarize it for you. They've come through the upper bracket. They came within the top 2 seeds of the regular season, where we had 8 teams battle out over 3 weeks in best of 3s. And with that seed, and with that placing in the groups, they earned themselves an upper bracket run. They destroyed EG, and now find themselves in the final against the Thieves, 1 map up, about to be 2, as the save from the Thieves will come through. They'll be fighting from 15-7 down.
Ramps faction, fully aware.
Now the P9 is out.
Yep. Arts and full hold W mode. Does lose his life, but they're on the site for now. No dink on Vinny. Things getting interesting, but no huge threats just yet. That rifle comes in and does something, then we start paying a little bit more attention. Looks like Liaz did find K-Serato, so we are looking a little bit more deadly. And yeah, they've had to think twice about maybe keeping that bomb as forward as it... Jacob, how did he just get that kill? I really do not know. Henny's starting to play aimbots by himself, just tapping away, but a 2v3. Liaz still sits pretty with the rifle. That's your kind of big game-changing factor, or round-changing factor here. 1 minute left on the board. T-side out of utility. Liaz, a little bit of info towards ramp, but does take a little bit of damage for it too. Oh, no man's land's found. Yuri's exploited it.
It's the USPs now.
That's it. That's all they've got left. As they're on the swing, tag comes out. This should be cleaned up though. He did recover the rifle in the meantime though, so... Nah, didn't quite get as clean as he wanted on that spray. Not an easy one either, keep in mind. That was fairly far and 0 armor for him to play with as well.
Yeah, felt dangerous for a moment there, but as soon as Liaz goes down, that's the firepower taken out of the round. And, well, very well handled, I would say, from the Furia side of things. Yuri, he's having a great game, 22 for him, and then Henny at 18. So everybody firing on the side of things for Furia, and they're going to take a timeout. Just need 1 more round, so there's no rush. And it's good that they're actually being poised in this situation. You don't want to give 100 Thieves an opportunity to get back into the game. If you can beat them here, beat them now, beat them with this kind of a scoreline going into Inferno next, continue this momentum. We saw exactly what Furia did just the other day against EG on Inferno. Art's running up mid to Art's side, killing 3 players. You're pushing up Banana. You've got Vinny bringing out an AWP, close CT spawn while they're holding down 3-on-5 B retakes. Furia got something special when we get over to Inferno, and the Thieves, they need to wake up. Be the quickest final we've had in a while. You do love a quick final.
No, I want a good game from the Thieves.
I can't remember the last grand final I did that delivered. Maybe I'm the bad luck charm.
No, it is all finals. It's just how tournaments go. Don't worry about it. But it's not over yet, Chad. Head up.
Feels like it's over. Nobody's holding middle.
Chad.
Liaz is the only player on B.
This map might be over. Chad.
Lauren, I think this round's over.
What do you mean?
Hello.
It's a P90.
He's in their spawn, Lauren, at 1 minute and 30. 1 minute 30 seconds, and Art has already infiltrated their base. If we're doing capture the flag, they've won.
Yeah, but look where the bomb is. That could be an issue.
Okay, look.
Come on, look, fine margins.
Paint me
I'm
a
holding
picture,
on.
Lauren. Paint me a picture.
I believe the Graz faction at least gets one hit. He's gonna get one, and then oh no, not like no. Okay, well I didn't expect them to play through the smoke, but I guess they get a 1-for-1 trade out. Azza, oh, that's good information on towards B. Jacobs keeping control of the bomb. It's just whether or not he finds another, gets that timing right, plays it just so well. The timing was almost there. Caserado takes him down, now 1v2. The captain that we've been looking at, the man whose influence has been on the swing, now has to do something pretty impressive. Caserado is low, doesn't have the bomb, so there is a chance, but he's being played like a book. Oh, not like a book, read like a book and played like a fiddle. That one's all but over. Furia absolutely stamping authority on map number 1. Australian fans, 100 Thieves, look at map number 2. It's the only road to redemption. We'll be back to break this one down in a sec.
I came to hit but never run. I would take on anyone. I got a feeling that it's just begun. It's my I got a feeling that it's just begun. It's my I got a feeling that it's just begun. Oh, can you hear me? I think I'm still
Okay, let's not beat around the bush here. There's something we want to talk about and get a little bit more depth into. Obviously, this is going to be 2-0 now with that upper bracket lead coming in, that map advantage. But let's spend our time where we want to on that boost.
Yeah, look, this is something we haven't seen before. I'm somebody who tried to play a lot of Vertigo in the early days. I tried to keep my finger on the pulse of the newer maps when they came on in. I'll watch an awful lot of Vertigo when it gets played. And we may as well dive into it because, look, it wasn't the game-defining round, but it was definitely something here which changed the approach and did rattle the 100 Thieves. So I want to jump into this and we can do a bit of a Skybox clip to talk about what it changes, and I can show you some other positions that you're going to have to worry about now and what may have been flowing through for the Thieves and in the back of their mind. And then I think we even have Rush on the line to bring on in.
He is a bit of a movement guy.
Yeah, and we're not even memeing. Like,
he's actually really
he
good.
loves a bit of movement.
Good.
So let's dive on into this on the Skybox machine if we can. Thank you very much. And I'll just put some X's on the map of problems that people have to be worrying about. So here we go. You can see this isn't the round that Yuri had the kills, but they're setting up. It's a triple boost, right? So it's obviously very particular and the hop coming on through. Now, it's not the movement that I want to talk about. That's going to be for Rush. It's added up an extra position. So normally you'd be looking towards here for potential AWPer. You get players tucking on down on this position. You get even individuals hiding up behind this pillar. There's more places that you have to worry about when you're coming up the ramp. You have to worry about up here near the crane. You get players doing the jump peek from behind the sandbag. You have individuals like Henny who sit up here with the
different
AWP.
elevation, right?
You have to worry about all of that. So you can see here, this position, just they can completely leave him and rotate back. Now, I want to jump out of this and I want to actually go to some in-game footage and bring Rush in to talk about this boost because this definitely rattled the Thieves. They didn't know how to deal with it over towards the A ramp. They had to change their approach. There was a lot of B-heavy pieces. Rush, you with us?
Yo, what up, dude?
Okay, so as we jump into the in-game footage, which I think should be coming up any second for everybody at home, you want to talk through what the difficulty factor of this kind of a boost is?
Yeah, so to me, it looks like they're setting on a very particular spot on those sandbags. I think if they do it any more to the right, they'll hit the heads on the girder that's above them.
Yep.
But I jumped in the server and I took a look at the clip bushes. It's crazy. That line there is pretty much the only real thing that's you can stand on up there. Like everything else is completely blocked off, which is kind of crazy to me that little spot was ignored.
He was able to move though, right?
Yeah, you can fully move to the right. So this is me in the server right now. I'll quickly show you what the clip brushes do look like, just out of curiosity. Ignore the red.
Okay.
But,
so they are fully there.
Yeah, so it's fully there. You can fully like stand on it. So it is kind of crazy.
Wow.
Everything else is clipped off.
Yeah, so you even fall through this little gap. So you can literally only stand on this little thing here, but you can fully peek over.
Yeah, that right
That's
there.
crazy.
That's legit.
That's changed like the way that we look at the game. Thank you for that, Rush. That was brought to you by America's Navy, obviously, and Furia, because we had never seen that one before. But
I mean,
yeah.
This is the thing, and I know people are like, oh, but I saw this one video that did it. I'm like, I get that, but I'm seeing people on Twitter, like, Rob saying, not seen that before, brand new, we've been looking at this, he spends time on these maps. Pro players now going, okay, well, that's something we need to now care about because this changes how we look at the map.
And look
at
the
way
this.
It's clipped.
Yeah. This here, though, is exactly what the angle that he's able to look through. And you see JKS coming up as the last player. Yuri's going to see the feet every time, right? And the fact is they only used the boost once. They tried to boost multiple times, but they only found success through it on one round.
You only need it once.
Yeah, and then the flow-on effect of that is, okay, well, our normal approach, they'd have their flight pass, they have their protocols. That right there, it didn't win Furia the game, but it definitely bloody helped. And it was fantastic to see something new coming out in what did become a very one-sided affair.
Yeah, I don't think there was a bounce back there for the Thieves. Hopefully they can pull themselves together, take a break, take a second, take a breath, because Inferno is next, and we know that is the playground for Furia to really run rampant. So don't go too far away, guys. Map 2 is on the horizon. Stick around.
You ready? Huh? Hey, he's a good boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
My name is Jordan Gilbert, aka Nothing.
Hi, my name is Sue Lee. My handle is Snix. I think it's important for these initiatives to happen. Empathy really, really goes a long way, and it always means so much to us, and I think that's where initiatives like this really help.
I encourage everyone in the community, anytime they see bullying, anytime they see someone getting called names, I encourage you to step up and say something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
stage is set. From your home to the arena. We proudly support the living room champions like we do the champions of the world. Providing you with the best tools in your pursuit to be a star. Euronics, official electronics retailer of ESL Pro League.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Your favorites will play soon. You hope for the win. Excited about the game. But something has changed. You start to doubt. Will they pull it off? Or will they drift away? You pull yourself together because you're sure they're revved up to win. You know they've prepared. They've picked the right course. And even when there's no chances, you believe they will win. GG Bet. Be excited.
Takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out, out. Stand up, go on, just fight back. Don't stop until you black out. Keep running, God, show him how to make a miracle. Stand up, go on, just fight back. Don't stop until you black out. Show him how to make a miracle. Talk to me. I just want a little bit of company. You acting like you really wanna fall for me. But baby, can you tell me who you wanna be? Talk to me. I just want a little bit of company. You acting like you really wanna fall for me. But baby, can you tell me who you wanna be?
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Gaming Malta, Euronics, Mountain Dew Game Fuel, CS Money, MSI, GG Bet, and America's Navy.
Furia fans, you might remember this one. 100 Thieves, Furia, Inferno. Scoreline, 16-1 last time they met. Furia now on the verge of winning this one out and making it look oh so easy, bring new things to our eyes, shaking up the Counter-Strike scene. And they got to do it one more time. 100 Thieves standing in their way. Time to deliver, boys.
And we're off. A reverse sweep would be needed by the 100 Thieves now, and you can see those GG.bet odds are favoring Furia something cruel. We're away, and Liaz has a bit of early information across mid into Boiler, the jumps, the jiggles, the peaks. He's been able to spot a couple of members coming up alt middle. Sound cues will not be made as the silent boost in towards window room from Queserato. If Art's head will come on through. Some fumbles in second middle mean that, well, Liaz definitely heard something.
Yeah, coercing that rotation. You've got 4 players here now.
Yeah, JK has a solo B.
He's still got a little bit of contact, though, so he's going to be kind of kept somewhat around, but Yuri's already getting a little bit proactive. He has the smoke, he has the molly. That's spotted by Jacob, so call can be made. Liaz now on red alert. He's kind of towards quad side, so a little bit of a tricky scenario. There's the kills coming in clean so far. The T's not making it through too smoothly as the one tried to join up through top middle. Liaz, stunner. That's exactly what you want to see. Keeping it quiet, keeping it calm, keeping it clean. Henny to try and do any disruption, any damage, anything he can. Oh, the knives are out. There we go. Cash in the bank.
Yeah, that right there. A little bit of revenge to what happened to Azza over on Vertigo. And that is a great way to start things off. Clean is the word I want to run with. Probably a lot of players on the Thieves there who didn't take any damage will be able to upgrade their Kevlar into head armor for that cheaper price, meaning they can buy even more potent weapons and get up full kits of utility. You can see 2 MP9s, make that 3 on the board with full sets of nades behind them. 2 M4s, 1 for Grat, 1 for Liaz, who did get that knife kill. Only 1 diffuse kit, and that's in Az's hand. So if we do find ourselves into a post plant, keep that in mind. On the other side of things, Art, the absolute madman, has the AK-47. That one was dropped across from Vinny. Let's put head armor behind it. The remainder with Glocks, a P250 for Henny. So damage is the name of the game here. It's just going to take 1 kill for Art, and this round could snowball.
Art scares the life out of me. He's scared the life out of the CTs until then. Graz Faction keeping control. AK does filter back through, so playing with fine margin. Yes, overwhelmed. And now JKS trying to make the play through Banana, unaware of the player towards Sewer. Does keep control of him as Queserato's making a run for it. He's got himself a rifle. Nice amount of HP.
A lot of space as well here. Because he's just legged this and he hasn't taken, you know, any time to walk or take any other duels, he's found himself over towards that B site. With the bomb down, it doesn't seem like the Thieves have any need to rotate too far away. But one of the factors when the bomb is down, if the CT is set on it like a little bit of an egg, they can be found out, easier to clear out positions around the bomb once you know where it is dropped. JKS will be playing the jiggle. Over towards A, you're going to have Liaz and Jacob dropping on back to regroup. That smoke is fantastic. That's going to lock him out until roughly 20 seconds. And now they know Queserato's position. Throwing away the M4. I'm not sure if he wanted to try and find more damage with that or not.
He's off.
Oh, dear. Through the smoky pokes, Jacob will take him down now. The buy can come through from that of Furia.
They were so aware of where he'd put that to.
They don't have Go-Go Gadget arms, unfortunately.
Sadly
Lauren,
not.
so Furia will be able to buy in. It won't be the greatest of buys. I'm sure Art's more than happy to rock him back 10. Okay. Never mind. AK head armor. Doesn't want any utility behind this. Henny hasn't purchased any utility either until now. 2 flashbangs. So let's see. Furia aren't working with a lot. The rifles are great. There's 4 up on the other side of things as well. And JKS with that MP9. 3 over towards top Banana within the early stages. Queserato hiding behind that smoke. Seeing if we can find them jumping up on towards the half wall. And we saw this boost against EG the other day.
Oh, this is dangerous for the CTs. Jacob's kind of been trapped into an awkward position. Luckily, JKS will bail him out. Oh my god, they line up. Oh god, it's all falling apart. Guns out, gameplay, just Art Queserato winning fights on both sides of the map. And now the last 2 are so isolated, they can't really leave their post. You're seeing Liaz lean towards CT Archer, and it's the right place to be, as Az is all by himself. He's probably spotted Queserato there, and both on either side. There's the molly. As soon as he looks for it, Queserato finds the timing just right. Bomb to be planted, and Liaz still having Art to handle as well.
Yeah, they poked up middle. They found that kill onto Grat, and then they dipped away. And Liaz had to stick around. They weren't sure where the attack was coming in because it was stereo frags all around. And now Art trying to lock in Liaz, see if he can take this last rifle away, and it's looking good. Art's timing on this. If he makes noise jumping into the pit, Liaz will get the jump on him. Liaz has heard that. How far does Art want to go? Up towards the bike, jumping on out. Liaz should have him here unless he fluffs the lines. Takes down 1 AK. His position's given up. Vinny's close by, coming through library. I think Liaz should be able to survive this one here. wouldn't make sense to go for the hunt. Furia haven't been able to build up any cash. We're still in the very early stages here in the second map. Technically, the third for Furia, as they have that one map advantage by coming through that upper bracket. So only 15 more rounds for Furia to lift the ESL Pro League Season 12 trophy. Seems pretty easy, Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah, just 15 more. Just look at it that way. 15 more rounds.
15 more rounds.
One round at a time, all that nonsense. Grat's actually going to have the AWP here. That's been dropped across from JKS. Yeah, so JKS, because he kept that MP9, had residual cash. So this is still a scary round here from the Thieves. If they can steal this one back within the early stages, it might catch Furia off guard. You shouldn't be expecting an AWP to be out on the board. Look how quick they're walking into Banana, though. Art is insane.
He's just so confident, so aggressive. And he's playing right with that smoke, almost ahead of it. But JKS going to be spotted tucking back in. Down he goes. Art is just sharp as attack. Already in on this one. As a spotted Serato, that's not bad. They're going to stop anyone trying to weasel their way around, but Art's on for the fight, and Art's feeling confident. He's taken every fight he can. He's creating space and safety. As Gratisfaction, I doubt he really wants to lose that AWP.
Well, another round here in the bag for Furia. And I think they might want to consider chasing now that they know that AWP is on the board. Looks like they've been given a lot of room. Pushing down Banana now will be Yuri. He's got Vinny with him. Also part and parcel of this will be Art, the entry frag factor. And they are chasing. They have 20 seconds left, the bomb halfway ticked. A little bit of residual time when that bad boy goes off too, and well, straight over towards Halls and Pitt, so they know exactly where the Thieves will be. Holding onto these guns is going to be important, boosting up towards the porch side. Art fluffs the jump, but it's not going to be the end of the world here as they continue forward. Jacob needs to get something done here because Grat's going to be under a lot of trouble. Jacob grabs one to push through. Grat's going to find Art. Yuri, does he want to continue forward? He's just going to hold off. And the guns will be saved. Important for the Thieves. I don't think we'll see too much investment behind them going into round number 5, but at least they get a shot at finding a little bit more damage. And there's always a chance. There was the Vertigo round where they had those USPs and saved rifles. They almost turned that one on its head. As is purchased into a flash here, Liaz has actually got a Zeus, so expect him to play close up towards the window room, boiler, or halls. Flash for Azza, we need to see where that one goes down. He's actually towards the Art side, ready to set Jacob up. So when Jacob feels the timing right, the flash will come through. There it is. Wings, and Henny flashed on up, takes him down. Azza picks up the rifle. Can he get any more done? And there we go. One threat already dealt with very, very easily, Lauren.
Yeah, this is quick stuff. JKS did some damage to Art, but Art's still going to keep going. Gratisfaction reveals his location. There's Liaz noting all these players. Ooh, he needs this. Quick reaction from Vinny. And Liaz, how much damage? Did he do anything? Couldn't survive it. Too many players, too quick on the reaction. I guess at least he buys time for Gratisfaction to try and potentially stay alive.
Yeah, so what you should do right now if you are Furia is obviously cross your T's, dot your I's, make sure nobody's home. But plant that bomb, leave one individual with it, maybe tucked in towards Halls or Pit, and send the other two out on a hunt. A very quick one indeed. Because next round, with the loss bonus that the Thieves are working with, 2,400, the AWP doesn't really feel like a possibility. Doesn't feel like something they would have otherwise. They're not going to chase. They're going to let him keep it. And that might be something they regret in round number 6. But so far, just the way that Art has been leading the charge here, he's setting the tone. And we've spoken about the duality between Art and Henny in the past. The fact that Art likes to do these aggressive plays and he even does it with the AWPing. He does the secondary AWPing for the team. And the fact that Henny doesn't need to be the entry frag AWPer on their T sides, I think that opens him up for a lot more late round, a lot more clutch plays. And he's been a fantastic closer for this team. Coming into the grand final, he was tied for first in terms of 1vx situations with Naf. There's this kill from Liaz one more time. Silence USP. Down, knife out, the hop around. And that was all she wrote. So Thieves taking another early pause. We saw similar scenes, I think, within the first 8 rounds of play. In the last map, 2 timeouts were called. You don't want to let this one get away from you. I said 15 rounds before. Well, now it's only 13 rounds needed for Furia. And the Thieves, they want to do this. It will have to be the reverse sweep. They have to win the next 3 maps on the trot. Inferno, Train, and then Nuke.
I'd be happy to see another map, honestly.
Well, yeah, we would all be happy to see another map, Lauren, especially the Aussies who stayed up till 4 a.m. the amount of times we've watched and had heartbreak. But the fact they made it to the final, I think, is one of the more surprising factors. I think we were all expecting to see the EG Furia rematch. Liquid is looking like a shadow of them former selves. The Thieves only limped into the playoffs. These weren't the names that we were expecting to be seeing here. It would have been Furia, it would have been EG, but it's not to be. And the buyers are back on out. The Thieves cobbled together what they can.
Ooh, the pace, it's Art.
Look at him go.
It's no P90, but he's straight up with that rifle. JKS nade to hand. They've got to be so careful because he just plays so fast. It's just sheer aggression. Serato going to catch the flak on that one. Falls away slightly, but they're all on this. There's not much backing away from this. It feels like a commitment's about to happen. Here comes some flashes, here comes the hit. Gratisfaction off the angle, JKS, there's 2 more players here. Gratisfaction, that's huge. He needs to slow this down though. JKS called upon, has to deliver. Gratisfaction again, they're finally holding them back. They're meeting the mad aggression. But Yuri, the last one standing. Smoke goes in, Jacob on his own now. Does have a player beside, but they're just getting there in time now. Gratisfaction should be able to keep this safe as Liaz is watching the retreat in case he tried to back away.
He's tucked in very safely here, not giving up his life, not giving up a jewel. Means the rotation up Banana will be late, but Yuri to force that would need to find a kill or two. Azza with the flash ready. Grat ready to swing from the coffin's position and now tucked on in on low HP will be Jake. And Grat to finish things off. 3 for him. 1 for Jake.
They left up.
Yeah, exactly right. It comes back to bite them almost immediately. And it was a 3-man B lean. Now we noticed yesterday with the Thieves taking on EG, they made some pretty bad gamble calls on their CT side. It was a 5-round haul for them on their CT side of Inferno. It was the T side where we were impressed. And here's Grat being able to deal with this. So that attack that you saw come through, it was more of an explosion from Furia, right? It was with flashes. It wasn't with the smoke. So they weren't going for a standard execute, trying to catch them off guard. Here's the run boost for Grat over towards middle. How much more damage can he find? He's across quickly. Flash is good. Smoke is better. Back towards Banana they go. Art, the absolute madman.
It's relentless.
You just love to see it. Look how quick up. It's like a minute 30. He's already pushed them back from Banana. He's behind the Molotov. They're going to flash and go again. Look at this.
They know the orb's over towards A. They know it has been for a while. Art's straight in, round through the back lines. They've got every bit of control, barring the site at the moment, and they know what's not been kept just yet. Jacob going to be asked a tall task, and he sprays him wildly. JKS is still standing though, but not for long, as Vinny's going to remove him from the scenario. As yes, the players are coming back around, but as of now, Molly to hand, the bomb's actually still in a bit of a precarious spot. Maybe that player on Banana could do something, but Vinny's pushed it. They're still pushing. They're still getting in their faces.
Wants more.
Gratisfaction has no idea. Vinny is still going to press this issue. Now, there's a chance Liaz is a little further ahead than they'd like, but no, the Molly still comes in. Still focused. And Vinny still looking for Gratisfaction.
Smoke's about to clear. Probably about 5 seconds left, and Vinny dips on away. So maybe the save call for the Thieves, unless Liaz can find a frag. Flash comes through. No one picking his position now. Nade's coming out from Liaz. Has to go huge. Spam will come in, and Serato goes down, but time is the problem. They're going to save.
Okay. AK for Liaz. Quick flash out. He's trying to get out. You can see the chase, though. I think it's Art who's trying to hunt him down. See how quick Art is. Oh, just saw him on the corner. He's not going to stop. Vinny's on the chase as well. These guys, they're just so hyper-aggressive.
You see that pace into the B site, though. As soon as they get top Banana control, which isn't being fought for by the Thieves, even with the AWP round that we have from Grad over there, they're waiting for those type of contact plays. Assuming it wasn't going to be the same case 2 rounds in a row, while Furia doubled down, and it was Vinny, the hero. Because a lot of room was taken, they wrapped through construction, went around the back lines. Jacob and JKS both had kills to slow it down, but Vinny with 3 massive frags had basically won the round single-handedly there. So these pace changes from Furia, they keep you on your guard. If you're 100 Thieves, it's harder to play the smoke molly defense. You never know when an attack's coming through. Have to have rifle out. And here's Grat, AWP, saved on through. Nade damage early. Getting spammed. This is going to be heard.
Oh, God, he's in so much trouble. He wants one with him. He can't even do it. He tried to help out. He tried to assist towards B after the previous hit that came through. Now JKS feeling like he's on an island. Gets one for free.
Oh,
Art's still there. I thought it was a flash then. It is a smoke coming in towards coffins. And he stemmed the bleeding for now, but at what cost? Yuri aggressing as well. There's just everywhere on the map is being attended to by Furia.
Yeah, the Thieves have some attendance out of their own this round. Actually able to win some big heads-up duels. Jacob slowing down that mid-aggression. JKS with 1 through the smoke and a lot of damage onto Art. Now, if you are Furia, while winning this round, seems relatively impossible. but damage continues to be the name of the game. Neither team being able to establish a bank right now. Furia will get the $1,400 loss bonus in the following. Thieves with the $2,400.
Chad, we almost saw a 1v4, mate. I'm not writing anything out.
Let me tell you, Lauren, this round's done. That's a virtual guarantee.
All the faith in the world in Liaz. Because they're creeping this. They're trying it. Oof, good work, Liaz. Keeps it safe. Oh, it's gone. Now Henny. A casual 1v4, 20 seconds. Don't see it happening now.
You can get the AWP. That's not too bad. So you just have to win this duel against Liaz or find the timing.
I'm seeing Azza coming over as well.
Ooh, there's the AWP. Now the save. I think Jacob will give him the room. The flank from JKS is going to be too poorly timed, but Jacob pushing through there takes the AWP away.
He's up for it.
Yeah, and he gets it for Gratisfaction, who's actually been coming alive in the last few days. It's one of the players we've been noting with more of an impact. We spoke to Azza in the post-game interview after their EG win, just saying everybody's been playing with more confidence. Big focus on their mental health, not playing scared CS anymore. And you're in a pretty scary position, if I'm going to be completely honest. The Thieves would have to go for this reverse sweep in a best of 5. Means we'd be in for an absolute marathon of an evening. Stranger things have happened, but Furia, just with the pace in which they're approaching this game, it's the team that we know and love. It's the team that puts a smile on your face. Breaking the meta of Counter-Strike. JKS under pressure. Molotov's good. Jacob to oversee. He goes down to the boost. JKS needs a multi-kill here. He's struggling.
God, he's in trouble. Yeah, Azza's now got everything to deal with. 3 players coming his way. Yes, Yuri's over towards the other side, but he is very alone and only had 1 kill so far. K-Serato isolated, takes him. And now the other 2. Molly goes in, buys a bit of time, gives himself a chance to readjust. Hearing Henny, he knows that he's close by. Azza's got to be careful here. He's burning it live. The flash comes out. They've caught it themselves. All 3 are lined up, though. Azza, he can't find the right place, the right time, or any of the right kills. Oh, God, Gratisfaction's in danger. That's going to bail him out of it, though. Henny and Yuri trying to get that cross through. Liaz, nice damage, but Henny's pushed Gratisfaction, and now Liaz in the 1v1.
Oh, it's the 2 Clutch Masters. Impact has been seen throughout the regular season from both of these in the 1vx situations. Who's going to come out on top? Liaz pushes forward, the plant goes down, spamming away. Henny lives, and Henny wins another one. Topping the charts for clutches for the season, continuing forward here, and that's a backbreaker of a round against the Thieves. Their money is shattered. Azza, JKS, Jacob, they could probably make an argument to upgrade here, but Liaz and Grat, they're not working with anything. And this fell apart. This was just a partial upgrade from Furia. Tough one to lose for the Thieves, and they're just down to these pistols.
Okay. It was the T-sides that impressed us, though, from the Thieves in previous games. I still want to see if they can maybe muster something once we get there. They're keeping up for now. Hello?
Okay, that's a 1G.
We'll take that.
I'll take that. Jacob with 2 massive Deagle kills. They're turning this one on its head. The flash was good from Azza. They've capitalized on the chaos. It's now a 2-on-5.
All the guns are slightly further away, though. I'm not sure if Jacob can find anything. He's right in that smoke. Vinny knows it. He's got an AK for himself. He's just about picked that up and taken it away. But there's more in that smoke. It's not just one. It's JKS too. Yuri's found space through Boiler. So looking to maybe open up, but the bomb's still down by T-Stairs, and JKS finding that frag towards Banana has isolated Yuri all to himself. They know where he is. He knows that he wants to get rid of Gratisfaction, who's just buying time. He's going to toy with him.
Look where the bomb is. They need to find it. Azza's going to run over it right now. He just needs to turn around. He's seen it. It's on the scooter. They can lock this down. 48 seconds on the clock. Now he's locked on in. Jacob on the flank. Yuri pushing down through his own smoke. Oh.
God, the timing. Oh my God, he's found Jacob.
He's being gifted some kills here. JKS with the AWP. The shot's missed.
He's got 37 HP. This is so doable for Yuri. 30 seconds. Okay, smoke goes up. Hey, it's Furia, though. I feel as though he's just going to walk through it. Checks for the crossfire on Banana. It's not there. They're both towards T-spawn. Not a common fight we're going to have, but with 19 seconds now, he's got to make up his mind as to what to do. He's trying to find that second player. Through the smoke we go. Oh my God, he's found JKS.
Azza just has to live. He can't plant.
Just stay alive. Do not get found. Yuri crests the corner. Can't see Azza. Azza plays it quiet. Oh my God, they're right next to each other. He's heard the door. 2 seconds. Azza just needs to live, and he does do that, and then some. But that was way too close.
That all kicked off with Art going down to his own Molotov there, assisted by JKS's damage. I'm not sure if it was a nade over the top. So you can see it was. The nade landed perfectly on Art's head. Pushes forward, flame spread. A little bit more damage than he was expecting. The later it's there, the more damage it does. And Yuri, look, he made sure that the Thieves didn't get away with a bunch of free guns. Kept it costly. The money now on the Furia side of things as we go back and forth. These teams, they don't want to give an inch. Jacob also with that multi-frag on the Deagle. Again, Furia will force buy in. This time just one AK for Art, a bunch of upgraded pistols. Nice nade onto Vinny. But they need to be careful of this aggression, the Thieves. They've been peppered by it time and time again. In their face, these rounds can spiral very quickly. Liaz going for his signature play over towards Halls. Dips this smoke, plays the feet. Yuri crosses, so he has seen one. He's dipping quickly behind.
That could be big. Wait, he's been spotted, though. He could be in danger, but he stays alive for now. Nicely helped out by Gratisfaction finding Art. Spraying in again. And they're all close by. Caserato's got himself the rifle, so maybe he can find Liaz. No. Well controlled by Liaz, falls away towards Pit after that initial aggression towards the apartments. Az is there in support. They've got the bomb locked down, and most of the danger men have now been eliminated. Yes, there's still a Deagle. Yes, there is a CZ and armor, but that rifle's removed, or that util's gone. There's one rifle for Vinny. Trade comes in, keeping it safe. It may not be clean, or at least squeaky clean, but we'll take rounds at this point.
Clean enough. You know, you have a shower. You don't always wash behind your ears, do you, Lauren?
I bloody hope you do, you dirty boy.
Oh, maybe that's
What's wrong
just
with
me. All right. I don't think I've washed my hair in over... I won't say.
All right, Asmongold out
I won't say.
That's just filthy.
Well, this is a good round and a chance for the Thieves to breathe a little bit. And us to do the same thing. Rush, how the fingers going out there, mate? They warmed up today?
Yeah, feeling good. They're putting to work here by the Furia side, to be honest, but it's good fun.
All over the shop. This is the Counter-Strike we love to see, and it looks like
true.
The Thieves, it looks like they want to fight as well, Rush. You've seen some scrimmier moments out of a few of them.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to counter it. There's a lot of dense, population of players at certain areas where I feel like they're just trying to put up a wall to stop Furia, breaking through, pretty much.
Yeah, and they've been able to deal with it on a couple of occasions. We've seen on a few of these executes, especially over towards the B side, the pace in which Art can take those rounds. With this money, they have to take a save. So, Rush, you want to do a bit of Grand Finals casting for everyone?
Grand Finals casting. Yeah. Pressure's on now. No Rumboost coming into mid. It looked like they were trying to set it up. They're just waiting, though. This could be a slow round as they pounce out. Gratisfaction's going to mow them all down. Maybe not now, but with the flash from Azza, they're all going to be blind. Azza's in support, so even if Grat goes down... Oh, it could get dangerous, though, but... It looks like they're holding on to fine, but of course it's Art who gets the frag.
Yeah, he didn't want him to get the ace.
You don't like to see it. Some nice movement from Art as always, but what can you do?
Put that one on the resume, Rush, right?
Yeah, sure, we'll do. Grand Finals.
Give your mama a call after.
I will do. I'll let her know.
All right, well, Furia having to call a timeout now, 7-5. And I said this on Vertigo. I'll say it again here on Inferno. I think that these teams... This sounds silly, but they've both shown very good T-halves in a lot of their campaigns. So if you are on the CT side like the Thieves, you want to be limiting these T sides as much as possible. Make sure you're winning out the CT halves. I think 8 rounds, making sure 8 or 9 is probably a good place to be. On Inferno, 9 or 10 is probably where I would like to be sitting. But
you get everything you like against Furia, though, do you?
That's what I mean. It's just with how potent their T sides can be, you have to probably just settle for the half win. Here comes the flash. Not a bad little... Crossfire was more costly than I think they would like it to be. So they lost 2 players in this, one through a TK, and Azza going down to the Glock there of Art. But eventually mopped on up, and the guns will come back on out. So maybe back towards that B approach from Furia, where they found success earlier on, will be the 4-man B lane. The Thieves going for a big old gamble stack here.
I feel like they're reading into it, knowing, well, those B hits were looking pretty spicy, so maybe that's going to be the call. But Gratisfaction's been actually a big impact player, 16 kills. Already. Good to see him on fine form. It was an early stack towards B. It has now dissipated, but Art's on this, and he plays ahead of most of the smokes they have. More than willing to take the fights. There they go. Smokes going up. Art baiting the corner. He's in already. Playing through this. Jacob's on the other side of that smoke. I think Art's going to have the advantage on it. He does. Jacob completely unawares, and now I'm pretty sure that's only JKS over there. It is. The master of spray now has to stay alive against plenty of players. Smoke to his left to buy a bit of room to play with. And the smokes are just occluding the T's for now. Nice work from JKS, though. Still holding on by himself. Henny, though, tips the scales back favorably towards the T side. Bomb yet to cross.
Oh, there's deep smoke from Furia every time. It just locks up this rotation. And unfortunately for the Thieves, it feels like it has to be a save call. bomb's yet to be planted. You are right there.
Yuri scares the life out of me, though. The fact that he's slow working this. He's gotten so much room. The bomb's actually heading back around towards A. So, in a weird turn of events, if they find Yuri, it does get scary, but would you predict him to be here? I mean, we check our corners and you look with intent, but Gratifection would be horribly surprised. And yeah, Yuri's now got the AWP. Liaz is on it, tries to bait the shot. He does, nice work. But now he knows where the bomb's planted. If he wanted to just quickly speed off the back of this, he could. There is a bit of timing to this now. Henny pulling up behind him, going to be towards Library. Liaz knows that he doesn't know he hasn't left the side, but he knows there might be a chance that someone's on the flank. He's turned it. That's stunning from Liaz, but now he has to find that final player. Vinny tucked on the side. It looks like Liaz has an idea. He's got an inkling. He does have a kit, so he's not in the most hurry. Checks the closed box. Oh, he's got contact.
6
Both
bullets.
AKs. He's down to 2, and he can't make it count. Vinny saves the day. It got a little dicey at the end, though.
Yeah, they almost made that one a miracle round there, the Thieves. Furia doing everything right. Yuri cutting off the rotation. Liaz, 1-on-3 situation would have been absolutely phenomenal stuff there to pull out a big round. But the scoreline now sitting at 7-6. The Thieves still have the win. Or the lead, I should say. The money is good enough to get a buy going. It's just Liaz who'll be down to the CZ75. Gratifection still with the AWP. Needs some more opening impact from him. And Aaron Azza, he's pushing forward. Needs to find one. Quesarado falls. The spam is good. He takes Art out as well. And even more damage down to Vinny. But over towards A. They're quickly going.
We haven't seen a clean fight. Well, I don't want to say clean, but a victorious fight for the Thieves towards Banana. Now, you could see the reflection kind of, tipping the other way. They want to try and hit back towards A, but they had to pick up that bomb. They have to ensure that no one's quickly behind them. They're having to go through the protocols they don't really like doing. Vinny going for the nutmeg as Yuri tries to get space towards Quad. First time we're seeing the Thieves find that really nice early advantage, especially on Banana. Jacob's still in position, but now he's going to have a lot more to deal with. They're going to hear this.
Yeah, both teams almost out of utility. So the
Dangerous
flash...
game, Jacob. It's turned. He's got the frag.
Done well.
He's got to make the call for help, though. Az is on the way, but he's already low. 2 flashes in hand. They might be coming in now. Jacob, the immovable rock. He has to keep buying time, keep doing work. He set Azza up. Very well played in the end between Azza and Jacob controlling Banana.
Clean round there, and that means going into the final round of play. The buy advantage will stay with the Thieves. A chance to win the half 9-6. Azza with the early aggression, the in-game leader. Noted his performances in the last couple of days. Definitely been trending in the right direction. And a big 3 frags from him, combining with Jacob. 9-6 is an awful lot better than 8-7, let me tell you. Rat flashed off the line, just the pistols. Fast up mid this time. Art leading the charge. Has to respect that Molotov. So they want to try and...
He doesn't want to respect anything. He just wants to push. Gratifection might be dead in the water. He is. Art's in there. Picks up the AWP, bounds through towards Arch. The push doesn't stop until Azza says so. 2 now dead. Jacob quickly on the flank. Got to be careful here. There is someone in the smoke with him. Pretty sure that's been called. Yeah, JKS set up for success off the back of it as Henny. A 1v4 to try and get that half looking a little nicer for Furia, but this could be a good close for the Thieves. Liaz, isolated, found. Nice from Henny, has to turn and do more. Not gonna happen. The Thieves post a good CT side. Furia now have to weather the storm. Do we see the Thieves of yesterday with that explosive T side? Or is it all but over?
doesn't have the time. Always talks about all the other guys. Will I ever understand? Without her, it's not fair. I need you back. No more crying at the end. I'll do it again.
We have to start asking the question of, do you believe in miracles at this point? Reverse sweep coming from a lower bracket run. They did win out the half, the Thieves, but against them is Furia. And a bit of a miracle of their own coming in towards NA, looking absolutely unstoppable throughout the regular play, barely dropping games. And the style they brought was like no other. And now it's their turn on the CT side, however, to dictate the pace, to try and bring it against them is the Thieves. It's grand finals time. This could be all over in a half. The Thieves need to put up some numbers here.
Okay, Serrato, very similar scenes to what we saw from Liaz in that first half, but, well, guess what? Over to B we go. Liaz has been finding some entries, and there's another one tucked in towards Sandbag as Henny. Can he respond? No, he can't. Liaz finds the double, and forward the Thieves press. Smoked on off by Art. Maybe they'll reconsider the force on in, even tickling him up through the smoke here, and he's having to exchange some bullets through. This is looking good for the Thieves. Liaz, bit of a force here on these entries.
His pistol rounds have been his own. Yuri's going to get the information. They're back down in the bottom of mid here. Now, keep in mind, Keserato is still over towards Pit. He's been staying there pretty safe with the kit as well. No armor, but he's going to be well geared up for this. Nice shot there. Takes down as a clean as you like. Spots out JKS. Gets a 1v1 on it. Oh, it's all falling to pieces. Leaving it in the hands of the capable young man, JKS. The 1v2. USP to hand. Now looks for the frag. Getting tagged up, though. Knows one's on the site. Now sees the other. Does he work out they're both there? Bombs obviously in their hands. Yuri feeling bold on the 11 HP, but JKS needs this. Down to just 5 bullets here. That reload could be the death of him. In 40 seconds. Flash comes in. Could have lost the positional. No, they're still both there. No one crossed out. Tries to make his move. Gets a good tag. They're both one shots. He just needs a couple more of these land. 4 bullets is all he's got left. Looks for his old trusty Glock. Back to hand. We go again. 20 seconds still. It's a labor of love now. Spots out one. Oh my God, where are these shots going? This is terrible stuff. It's not clean, it's nervy.
10 seconds now, he has to go. Oh, that was a round that the Thieves kicked off with 2 opening kills and it all fell apart. Keserato from the pit. Absolutely denying with Yuri. Deary me. A round that the Thieves probably should have had any day of the week. This is how we kicked her off. This is where it looked so good. And if they continued forward, Art was on the other side, all on his lonesome on a bit of an island, the rotation a long ways away. And that was some tense scenes, some tense moments there. as the once fired up Thieves are looking a little bit disgruntled after losing a round that should have been theirs. Pistols will come out. They're going to be opting for the rifles in the following. See Liaz on the Deagle. Everybody else will be having the Glocks, and wow, it will be a bonus round and a half for Furia. I don't expect them to have too many casualties here. That means they'll carry 4 of these MP9s through to round number 18. And that's when we'll see aggressive play come out. I hope to see something either very fast down Banana, using the SMGs to close the range, or even some aggressive plays down mid and alt mid to take away anything that the Thieves may be hoping and dreaming of. Henny grabs 3, Yuri and K Serato for the final 2. They only lost 1 player. So let's see if Henny just wants to buy in with a rifle. Because these SMGs, I don't see any real need for them to upgrade right now. These type of bonus rounds is what we used to talk about a couple years ago when we were still playing with the old economy system. Now the MP9s are basically part and parcel of a lot of gun rounds. Let's see if they opt to do anything funky with them. So it is Vinny, it is Art, and it is K Serato who will be over towards A with his MP9. Just going for a standard Banana control, it looks like. Smoke down deep, Molotov automatically extinguished. Azza, in-game leader, going to lead the way. About to take a chunk of nade damage. Oh, it's quite a bit deep, so he has to be careful. On the other side, Vinny and Art are close.
Oh, he's done him. Liaz, sloppy recover,
Again?
but it is a recovery. 1 HP. He is just about breathing. But it's going to cause Henny to have to sit towards that B side of things. K Serato and Yuri are both dedicated towards the apartments. Might need to back away from this as well and kind of fall in towards keeping eye towards Banana. These boys are now leading up that way. Liaz hasn't backed away, but he might offer himself up for the trade. JKS could be tasked with keeping control of the back lines. The timing's going to be a factor here. If he takes too long on that smoke and doesn't check the back, there could be a problem building. And now as it hits, they might be encouraged to go forward. He's quickly joined up with the rest. The molly goes in towards the back. Henny's going to be under pressure. He's over towards Emo. And the rest of the CT side are quickly heading behind him. There goes JKS. There's the swing from Henny, but it surely sets in motion the final 2 through Banana.
Yeah, they have to be on high alert that this push is a possibility. They're using their utility now just to hold them at bay. The bomb will go down. 40-second timer about to start. I think we have K Serato actually timed out here, but damage was already done. So the round will continue. We will be having a timeout after this of a technical variety just to get him back in the server. Now, the way that the rules play out is if damage is already done, and the kills were already on, as you can see what position he's pushed to, the round has to be played on through. We don't know what could have happened, and we can't replay it after those opening kills. So we play her as she lies, and you play to the whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Just like in any other form of competition, wait till the ref makes the call. And that'll be the bomb going off. So 10 rounds on the board for the Thieves. And they get away with one. So let's just take a moment as this will be a technical timeout. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get things fixed. In the digital realm, Lauren, I am, let's say, computer illiterate. We have like the most awesome PCs, right? Well, actually you don't. The rest of us do.
Mine is good. It's just weird. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Well, mine's like, so this is how...
It just randomly shuts down.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's me. It's a me problem. I don't know what it is, but it's always a me problem because everybody else is fine. It's just me. It's like, oh, things just reboot, okay? Here were the opening kills coming in from Liaz. He was able to mop up a bit of a mess here because Vinny, he took down Azza without too many troubles whatsoever. Henny did his best to slow down the ascent onto the B bomb site. And as soon as Jacob finds this kill, they lock out that play up through Banana. And that was the round for the Thieves. And the Thieves do need this to keep us in it. If you are just joining us, grand final, Furia coming through the upper bracket, 1 map advantage in the best of 5. The Thieves, they've already lost map number 1 and started with the 1 map disadvantage, so they're in the hole, 0-2 right now. If Furia take this, they take the series. They win ESL Pro League Season 12 for North America. If the Thieves win, we keep on going. 3 more maps on the table, potentially. Inferno need to be finished, train, and then nuke if we need to get there. But it's quite the task. You don't normally see teams climbing a mountain of this magnitude. We get back underway. Art has the AWP over towards Banana. Slower up through the Banana positions. Grat on the log. K Serato's taken a huge chunk of damage, so he was spammed through from JKS. That's a big amount of damage, but it's unconfirmed. They have no idea that they did that.
To be a nice bonus for later.
It's always good when your name pops up in the feed.
It does. Just like that, aren't going to make it look easy, but a quick trade. Grazfaction, Season Orb, Fancy's taking it away from Art. Yuri, Vinny, all on the way. This is off the back of that 1-for-1 trade out so far, but obviously it shows a lot more. Azza, caught in no man's land, smoke to hand. Now they're going to be forced to fight in front of it. Jacobs kind of picked up the pace here as well. They're fighting this out. This is such a bloodied battle between these two. Mad aggression from both sides. And again, Caserato's right there.
All bodies.
You didn't think they'd triple
Look at Vinny.
but there they are. Now Vinny had waited so
there's no
patiently.
way.
JKS surely unawares. He is. It's going to be quick and easy for Furia there.
Look at that. Look at all the bodies. Look at the top left. Every single player goes down
going back
within the mouth of Banana. Absolute carnage, and that's exactly what you can say for the Thieves in their money situation right now. JKS with 3750, he can get an AK and head armor, but I think they'll just opt for a save round. The loss bonus for them, it's, well, 2,400 in the following. 1,400 right now for that of Furia. And it will just be a partial investment here. A couple of Deagles. A bit of utility up Banana, Grat barrels. Can he get anything done? It is the P90 of Doom.
Grand final, P90.
Oh, we love to see it.
Makes perfect sense. As taking Art with him.
Not a bad one.
No, and Vinny's a little low. Obviously 1 HP is not much, but the amount of bullets he has just to expend into people. Any more damage would be lovely for JKS, but I think Henny's going to be the final hurdle. He just simply can't get over. We're back all even, 10-10 now.
And he's quick, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Real quick on that AWP. Money good now for the Thieves. They've taken the necessary save. They can get the AK-47s out. See where they want to take this because they know that the AWP will be on the board. Who's going to be using it? That's the question. Well, Vinny's more than happy to continue to rock this P90. MP9 for Caserado, Famus for Yuri, M4 for Henny, AWP for Art. A bit of a mixed buy. 4 AKs on the other side of things. Going to be a Galil coming in for the likes of Liaz. That's a very, very deep smoke in the early stages. Oh, waiting for it to bloom. That was perfect timing from Grat. He just gets a look in on Art, finds an opening kill. He's going to fall, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. But that favors the T's. They have an opportunity now to isolate some 4v2 duels across the map. You can see 2 players on A, 2 players over towards the top of Banana. Thieves are still split up, but look at Yuri's forward position. This comes down to timing. If he chooses to peek and JKS stays stoic over towards the trench, he might be able to find a frag. There's Vinny forcing forward with the AWP. Vinny gets 2. Azza eventually trades. JKS takes down Yuri looking for that space, and now it's a 2-on-2. So all across the map, we find some frags. The bomb's still down. 1 minute and 5 left on the clock. And now Caserado looking for room. Henny over towards B. The Thieves don't know exactly where these last 2 players lie. And now it becomes the problem of solving this puzzle, but as Caserado pushes
Did you ever
forward...
check on this?
Oh, there's no way. And if JKS is in first, or if they're playing close in the buddy system, he's just going to get a double kill.
They seem aware of potentially apartments, but there's one, and that wasn't even the low player. Caserado making it look so easy, even with just that SMG. Pace being sped up by JKS. He knows he's low HP. He's going to try and make something happen. A miracle potentially would be what he's asking for. Caserado quick to the apartments. You're going to see that close in from Henny through towards Library. He needs clean fights on both of these, and I don't think they're going to give him any quarter in this.
Oh.
Nah, say goodnight.
Wow, all right. The defuse will come on in. They want to go get this AWP and Banana. That's why we're not seeing the defuse come in through immediately. It is a 10-second defuse as there's no kit on the board for Furia, but the AWP should be picked up any second now. There it is, and a kit for Caserado to carry forward. So 2 in a row now for Furia. As on this 3 in a row as they posted 5 out of the last 6 rounds. You see this just jumping. Hello. Pre-firing. JKS goes down. He was so low, very fragile, only 7 points of health. The MP9 good enough to get it done. And just all that space being taken from Furia, you can see how janky and awkward that makes it in the mid-round for the likes of JKS and Azza. Corners that they couldn't even possibly consider clearing. They will be buying in with the Techers that Wreckers and a MAC-10 for JKS and a good slew of utility behind it as well. Deep smoke.
God, this Banana fight has so many bodies now, just littered around from the last couple of rounds. Does look as though the utility's kind of done enough, and they're leaving?
Wow, this is a massive gamble call being made by Furia here. This is perplexing. We saw the Thieves make a lot of gamble plays themselves against EG, but this one is even more Quizzical.
Was there any indicators? I didn't even see a smoke or anything.
I guess they were just expecting an execute onto that A side of the map. Now they've completely lost B. They have a lot of utility to work with here, Lauren. So if we're going to start walking through what is possible as a retake, 4-up Banana seems absolutely mental. Someone must flash for JKS. Leos or Jacob have them. It's late.
It's too late. It's way too late. Vinny's way further ahead. Already over the corner, now looking for more.
They can just execute B, Lauren. They can use smokes towards CT and Coffin. Molotovs towards the site.
Oh my God. This is nuts. This is absolutely, you're right. It is literally a B hit coming through, and now holding it is 4 Tech-9s? Liaz has been nuts with it, to be fair. Don't forget what happened to Mirage, but Daza just right next to him in the smoke, but now he's dead, and there's nothing to be done. Furia hit the execution on B on the CT side.
Yeah, look, it's off meta. It's unorthodox. It's unusual. But we're seeing it and we're getting it here today. The Thieves, I'd be taking a bloody timeout after that one too. Guys, we're going to execute B. We got banana control. We're going in. Wait, no one's here? Okay, I guess. So the plant for the Thieves is great, and this was that timing. So you can see Vinny flashed up, but the flash was just a moment too late there. I don't think you'd be expecting so many players to be barreling in such a cavalier fashion up banana, and then in they go. Treating it like any execute any day of the week. Smoke towards CT, smoke towards Coffin, Molotov towards the new box. The flashes were good, and eventually Furia come through with the defuse. So that's kind of a gut call to come in mid-round, and yeah, I would be frustrated too. You don't expect to see that one. There's the Aussie contingent of the fan cams. Good to see people turning up early in the morning to watch this one here, but hopefully the Thieves can give you something to cheer about. Getting back underway, round number 23, scoreline 12-10 in favor of Furia, the Brazilians. 4 rounds away from locking this one down. More of the same. Default utility, smoke towards top banana to obscure the vision of the Furia players. This locks them out for going for aggressive control. They will need to boost and clear out in the fashion you're seeing now. And Molotov hold them at bay for a little bit longer, but I feel like Furia will get control. If the Thieves want to react quickly, they need to execute now, because back over towards A, the 2 B leaners, Art and Henny, are going to be in position to help out Quesarado and Yuri.
That's a chunky nade. Yeah, Jacob's going to take the vast majority of that damage, and you're right, the timing's faded away from the Thieves of getting any sort of advantage out of it. Art's going to be comfortable towards Banana, no pressure there. And it looks like it's go time, execution heavy, 3 through the apartments. Quesarado unfazed! Oh, unflashed, unfazed, and immovable as Vinny supports. It's clean, it's a shutdown, it's 5 kills and no response.
Oh, this one's getting away from the Thieves here, but Furia, it was a dominant season. It was just towards the tail end of the regular season where they started to drop games, one of which was to the 100 Thieves in 2-0 fashion. Well, it can't be that way this evening, as they are laying the pain down. Guaranteed themselves a top 2 seed going into the playoffs. Had a matchup against EG where they just beasted them. Ripped EG limb from limb. And the Thieves, they've been putting up a bit of a fight, but rattled on Vertigo, their map choice. And, well, Yuri, the man who did it, the man on top of that boost, he continues to find damage. Nades, Molotovs, it's all good. It's down towards second middle there, taking this defensive side and turning it into the attack, as Art will find Azza. Kills continue to fall against the Thieves, and they are rattled. Art finds another. What can they even do? What can they even say? Art, it's masterful. Look at this. Door opens. Guess what? You're all dead. Another clean round as Furia, they're not taking their foot off the gas. 2 more rounds. That's all they need.
Thieves starting to stare down the barrel of a gun. Timeout called. Looks potentially technical. I don't see a color on it, so we'll have to give it a sec. But yeah, Art has been outstanding, honestly. I've loved the aggression. He's shown versatility. Whether it be with P90s, whether it be with pistols, rifles, or an AWP, he has shown real diligence throughout this matchup.
It's hard to see how the Thieves can get back into this. Furia are dictating the pace of the game, and they're on the CT side, taking the fight round after round. Aggression. Hart getting 3 with the AWP, just up and over, around, anywhere you want. And I call them meta breakers just because the way that Furia approaches the game, we don't see anybody else do it just quite like them. Can't wait till we get back to international play to see if they can hang with the big boys of Europe, see if they can take some of this flair. And it will be the pistols for the Thieves here. Tech9's in play. Liaz and Jacob yet to buy. Looks like they're going to be following suit with their teammates. Light Kevlar for a couple, head armor for a few. Utility as well. Can cobble together a bit of an execute here, but if the Thieves want to avoid having to deal with 5 rounds straight just to get to overtime, they need to make this buy work. Fast towards Banana they go. Nade damage already. Lauren, this is not looking good.
No, it's not. And Vinny does lose his life for it. Now, problem is, once you get past that, it's a comfortable spray and it's a comfortable shutdown. Again, the Thieves running back into the brick wall of Brazilians who will not be moved. Another on the board. It's 15 now for Furia, closing in on the victory. One more round.
It's quick, but that's the way Furia do things. They're making this one look way too easy. The Thieves can't mount too much of a fight. There's been clean round after clean round. That there, sure they lose a frag, but they mop it up. The AK's around. This is the last-ditch attempt for the Thieves. They've got to make something work now.
All right, it's all to you, 100 Thieves. Your destiny is in your own hands. Is it over with only 2 played maps? Back towards Banana, the relentless amount of utility coming through, however. Art stands tall, doesn't get the shot he wants, but still does some damage. The nade might be enough, it is. And down goes Henny, looking for more. On the hunt, Furia, vicious in approach. And looking surrounded as 100 Thieves. You got Yuri now looking so poised. This is everything they've dreamed of. Furia have played outstanding Counter-Strike throughout the regular season and only improved in these moments. And one by one, the Thieves come, and one by one, they fall. There's only one still standing, and it's JKS. The bomb's surrounded. The nades come through. Vinny waits on the other side to sign the death warrant. But no, JKS still stands. Takes a boatload of damage, though. You can see them closing in step by step. Victory just a second away as JKS can't do it. Henny's going to seal it. It's Furia to be the victors. An unfamiliar form, unique to only themselves. They've torn up North America. They have looked like no one else before them, and they walk away victorious.
Time always talks about all the other guys. Will I ever understand? Without her, it's not fair. I need you back. No more crying at the end. I'll do it again.
it was a 3-0, but in celebration of what Furia have done through the online portion of all of this, they have looked like no other. Their style is different, their approach is different, and it truly turns heads. They are the ESL Pro League North American champions for a good goddamn reason. They took down Liquid, they took down EG, they took down the Thieves. They've taken down anyone who stood in their path.
Yeah, and they got their revenge from the Thieves from the regular season, so that right there is one way to do it. A quick 2 maps, a quick day at the office for us, and maybe a deflating game for those of who wanted to tune in for the best of 5 final to deliver. It didn't manage that way, but we had some interesting plays. You know, we had some interesting moments. We had some things that tickled my fancy on Vertigo, that's for sure.
Should we get into those?
Yeah, let's get into
Should we have a look at the Mountain Dew Game Fuel power plays? There's a good few to pick from. I'm sure there's going to be one that might stand out, but let's start it off with the old knife to the throat there coming in from Vinny.
Vicious
stuff. Not bad.
Look, when you take a knife to a gunfight and you win, you're doing something right.
Yeah, you're doing all right. How about number 2, though?
Let's take a look. I think this might be another play over there on Vertigo, because Inferno will... there wasn't too many magic moments on that one right there. So this here is Art getting an Eco Bash Ace. Now, you do love these. If I was playing and I had 5 individuals without armor running in my direction, I'd be very happy. So this one here, you know, it's nothing spectacular.
I just want to highlight, the producer called it Art Attack, and I wanted to...
Yeah, well, it was a great show when we were a kid. We loved it. You should probably check that out. It might have delivered more than the game. I love the one where he did the vampire out of the salt, but I'd be pretty salty after this boost, Lauren. So let's take a look.
Gotta watch it.
Yeah, and this here has to be the power play. I don't care what you guys vote for. This one wins. And the reason this one wins is we've never seen this before on Vertigo. Vinny with 4 big frags. Sorry, Yuri, not Vinny, over the top, getting almost the ace there. That one surely is the winner. But we got one more. We have to show it. And we always have to put one in for the losers, don't we? We just...
Yeah. Come on, Liaz. Come on.
Show us what you did.
Come on, mate.
Okay, and another nice kill. Swan dive, we called that one.
Maybe the Swan Song. 100 Thieves. They look great in the previous games. You know, the lower bracket run was great, but Furia have been just the final boss, right? I think we'll wait and see if maybe they could rekindle what worked for them during that, you know, regular play, but it was a question mark, and it looked like Furia even elevated their play. I mean, literally and figuratively when we look at, you know, Vertigo.
I like that one.
But no, they were something else. So guys, do get your votes in, by the way. I think we know which way it's going to go. I
want 100% of the votes over using the hashtag GameFuelPowerPlay at ESLCS. I want 100% of the votes. I don't want to see anybody voting for any other play, because you shouldn't. Just don't. Don't do it.
Yeah, I think that sums it up. Yeah. Thanks, Chad. Good sell.
I like to tell the people at home what to do. I don't like it when they tell me what to do.
No, that's terrible.
But what are we doing next, boss?
Well, we're going to be having a little chat.
Ah, you and me. All right. What are we talking about?
No. We get someone useful to talk to. Someone who's just done incredibly well, who can be incredibly proud of what they've achieved. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be Art joining us. Congratulations, man. This has to feel incredible, right? You guys came in and looked like no one else in North America. You've dominated the regular scene. You came into a rematch that you lost previously and just took them out so easily.
Yes, let's go. We are very happy to win. Winning for us is our life, and just winning today was such a wonderful moment.
Now, Art, we have to talk about something, mate. You guys were a little bit cheeky today, weren't you? You left that booster.
Yeah,
How long did you have that in your back pocket for?
We actually found that boost before the playoff stage. But we just kind of saved it for the important matches. We knew it was kind of good.
Do you think that it completely rattled their T-side approach? Because after that, they barely went towards A.
Yeah, maybe they did. I think they would be afraid to go A, knowing that we could be there. I don't know if they think about that, but we kind of felt they're not going A because of that.
Yeah, it looked that way in the server, and I think that obviously with that being their first map choice, do you think there were flow-on effects from that for them for the rest of the series? Do you think that would have made them a little bit confused going forward?
I don't think so. Maybe in the next rounds and following ones and the rest of the T-side on Vertigo, but after that, I don't think so.
Okay, so you guys have just obviously picked up a very big trophy here. You've had a couple this year already. You had the DreamHack Masters earlier on, you had the DreamHack Open, the summer one, and now you've picked up ESL Pro League Season 12, which is a huge one. What comes next for Furia? How long can you guys keep breaking the meta and playing this style of Counter-Strike?
Yeah, hopefully forever. That's what we work for, and I think our next goal is winning on LAN now. We're gonna try to dominate on online. Hopefully it's gonna work to the end of the year, and next year hopefully we can win some LANs.
Yeah, well, we have the Global Challenge coming up towards the tail end of this year, so you might get an opportunity to get to play there. Now, I've got a personal one here because the flary style that you come into the game with, that's obviously inspired by yourself, but do you get much input from other members in the team of coming up with new maneuvers for you to be aggressive, or do you just do that all on your own?
No, of course they help me. I think they help me to balance the aggressivity, and just knowing that my players are backing me up and just helping me do all my plays, and I know I can bait for them, they're gonna kill. I think that's good enough for me. I just trust them too much.
Sweet.
Okay, we're going to let you go in a second, but before we do, would you like to say anything to the fans out there? I know the Brazilians have been watching, looking for maybe a new team to love and support, because, you know, you guys are tearing it up. And obviously the Europeans, North Americans, they all love watching you play. Have a second to, you know, have a chat to your fans.
Yes. Mano, muito feliz de poder trazer esse troféu para casa. O brasileirinho merece isso. Depois de muito tempo, mano, a gente vai poder conquistar muito título agora, porque a gente tá, mano, no ritmo, a gente tá entrosado, a gente tá dando o máximo aqui. Então, mano, pode confiar que a gente vai sempre pra cima, não vamos nunca baixar a cabeça, ganhando ou perdendo. Hoje foi vitória, hoje é festa na favela. E vamos, rapaziada. Obrigado pela torcida de todo mundo. Um salve pra tribo, um abraço. E vamos, Euro!
Perfect. Thank you so much. Go enjoy celebrating with your buddies, your team. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much.
Always love talking to Art.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, look, the drama that went down with the team a little bit earlier in the year, that really, for people who maybe kept their eyes on Reddit, really upset me. And I had some chats to these boys and reassured them everything was going to be fine. And it looks like things are working out fantastically for them.
We have to find out how things work out now. But before we get to the results, let's remind you guys of the clips you had to pick from. There again was only one to pick from, according to Chad. But let's roll it right back to the start. A couple of knives coming out here and there.
Yeah, look at this. I love it. It's the paracord knife. Doesn't it look beautiful, Lauren? Look at it. Oh, just, oh.
You reckon the knife powered him on?
Of course. It is the definite knife style that helps with it. And we can continue with the skins. I've got this one as well. It's the fairy tooth, I think it is.
It's just, the kid who's coming to a bit of money and you just buy the fancy new stuff. You don't have the classics, you know?
I used to have them. I sold them. Now, this is the clip that wins.
Winner.
This is the winner. You get to see the winner a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, and here's why. We've never seen it before. It's brand new. And it was brand new up until this moment. So good stuff to see Yuri and the boys bringing this one out in such a monumental game.
It's great. I mean, there's something to walk away from this. Even though the game didn't have the length to it that I would have liked. I actually do like the lower bracket run when it works out.
Yeah,
it
does
like very rarely work, but I wish a map came through for them. But we did get to see that Vertigo boost. And obviously for the 100 Thieves, a little bit unfortunate there for them. Hopefully they can pick themselves up. They did a very valiant thing going through EG and Liquid. So again, can't be too sad. And obviously that's not really going to be the case on their minds going, well, at least we got those two. But still, in the future, looking at them, I hope we see better things. And Chad, did they ignore you here?
Well, they did, but 57% of the population listened. So that's better than, at least I got the majority, right?
It's not a lot, is it?
No, but there's the majority. So we'll show it to you again.
Get it in slow-mo as well.
Just the triple boost. Go practice this with your friends. Make sure you're dropping lots of smokes down towards a ramp. That's going to be important. And if you want to be the one on top of the boost, I feel like maybe you have to do scissors, paper, rock, or flip a coin.
Gotta have some movement,
or call shotgun.
I feel like we've got a pop rush up there almost.
Well, maybe we can play a game and see if we can get him up there and get a couple of kills. But it's such a filthy, filthy position. I'm going to be interested to see how this plays into the meta of Vertigo. That's the most interesting part for my nerdy little self. So thank you, Furia. I'm glad we got to see this today and in such a quick final. It was important that we had something like that happen because otherwise it would have been pretty boring.
Don't say it how it is, Chad.
Well, that's my job.
We don't do that.
That's why the people at home, they like to tune in because we say it how it is, Lauren. God. We don't sugarcoat it. We don't try and sell them anything. Other than some game fuel.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Get you pumped up. But still, in case you're trying to stay awake for the other games, in about, I think, 2 or so hours, maybe an hour and a half,
game fuel will help with that.
Exactly. That's where it will come into play. But, you know, if you do want to stick around about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so, you will get to see Boom against Sharks for the South American game. The Goonies will be coming in. They'll be joining as well. It'll be a great time. You can hang out. It's a bit of fun. It's a good bit of fun.
But if they do have the time, right, you just head over to ESEA and go play some games on Vertigo and do the boost. That would be a good way.
I'm going to be so mad.
Well, it takes a lot of choreography, Lauren, so I wouldn't be expecting it. But find some friends. We get a couple.
Yeah, we'll go sort ourselves out, see if we can maybe make that boost work. Let us know if you guys get a good go of it. But as I said, do stick around for the games later if you fancy it. It's been an absolute pleasure. And there's the game that's coming up later. Boom up against the Sharks. A couple of familiar faces, familiar names. And guys, that's it for North America. Furia looked formidable throughout this season. Congratulations to them. We'll see you next time.